That's not good. What's up? Huh?
Game capture audio is not assigned to any audio tracks. It will not be audible on streams recordings.
Because of your Spotify thing?
No. Think of the alert, Dans. Appreciate that.
Alright, are you live currently?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go over and make sure that we can hear you, at least so that you're...
It looks like system audio is fine. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the game capture audio to work. It looks like it's fritzed. Shouldn't matter too much, but for right now, just because it's Minecraft, but stand next to a parrot. Do you hear meows and bird noises? And sometimes a bird.
Give me a sec. Let me give you a sec, because my countdown just ended. So, hi everybody.
Hi, professional streamers.
Well, Red's a professional streamer. I just work here.
He's making union. Don't worry about him.
Okay, so let's find you real quick. Where are you? One. Hey, Red Eyes 91 is live too.
Oh, fuck him. Is there really?
Yes.
Is there really? Send me their link. I want to talk to him.
But your music and audio is coming in through fine.
Like game audio?
Yeah, well, I mean,
So
it
that's
sounded like Minecraft music.
So
yeah.
that's system. Well, no, like the noise. So the game capture audio is fucked. I don't know why that would be.
I mean, you got the lo-fi stuff in the background, so I think you'd be fine for right now. Because I think that's going to be a matter of like taking down all of your stuff and probably restarting it.
Fuck my life. All right.
You want to do it real quick though? We just started, so now's the time to do it.
No, it's all good, man. I got system audio. It should be fine.
Yeah. Read on. Alrighty. I feel like crap. I'm just gonna give you a heads up.
Too.
Hi everybody. I feel like crap.
Welcome to the crap stream. The crap is crap. Let me know what you want me to do. Let me know when you want me to start.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, bud. I mean, I already said hello to everybody.
Everybody here.
Yeah.
Everybody ready for the...
Or hello to Dens. Hi, Dens.
The vibiest vibes. We literally... I woke up 20 minutes ago. I had a late morning. But we're here now, and that's really what matters. Because the matters is the matters of the matters. Today we're doing Reddit. I'm gonna put some signs here. Just bear with me. Yeah. That's the goal for today. It's to read stories from people we can't account for. How you feel? See, you feel like shit? I feel like shit. Together,
Yeah,
together we are shit. Me and True worked a lot of yesterday on making more villagers and making them little spellcasting areas. We're trying to get mending. He wants to go to the Nether in the end. And, we can't find the Nether fortress. He is having a conniption about it. But that's Future Red's problem. Today we're fishing and reading stories from strangers online. The first story we're covering today is from Am I the Asshole?
Hang on.
Hang on. What else is there to hang on?
1 sec.
Okay. Today is the first.
Okay, so this is one that was recommended, and I don't remember if we've done this one. I don't think we've done this one, but
Okay.
oh,
I can read it and tell you if we have.
Okay, so I gotta find you in my DMs.
I have 4 DMs.
Yeah, but I talk to streamers all day, every day, so my DMs get like completely hacked.
No, we haven't read this one.
Okay. That was recommended by Obrist.
Okay, so a preface on this one. Normally these are voted on by the community, and pejoratively, almost across the board, they all vote not the asshole. This tale, this guy is the asshole.
Oh damn! You didn't even tell me the story. It's just automatically.
Immediately, the verdict is this guy's a piece of shit.
Huh.
So we're gonna do that. Sorry if my voice isn't warmed up
Okay.
yet today. I know everyone loves the squeaker high-pitched Red, who's very enthused. Today you get mucusy baritone. Because
Gross.
yeah, because gross. That's right. We're the shitty
It's
gross
gross.
streamers today. Can you hear the phlegm, everybody? Am I the ass? Excuse me for give me a moment. I'm gonna go get a drink. I can tell this is gonna be bad unless I do something about it.
Bring more ammo. Hey Amanda, how you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well.
Everything's fine, don't mind me.
I am I'm here. I am trying to be okay, but yesterday was real bad. And yesterday was real bad, and I slept like 19 hours of the day. The only thing that I was awake for was to just go to work. And luckily I was able to get a lot of the stuff that I wanted to get done quickly. But yeah, I slept for a long time, very long time. So yeah, but that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Every beginning of the week. Beginning of the week, Zero asked me, "Hey, Red, it's 8 o'clock. Would you like to do 4 hours of dialogue and then do a Batman voice?"
Red's here. He just went to go get something to drink. Now he's in the room here with me. And shared chat was on my end. He just hasn't I guess hasn't picked it off yet. There it goes. He has to be in the room when I hit it. There it goes. It's all good. He'll be at his computer here in a second. He was just grabbing something to drink. Yes, I'm talking to people.
Tell me about it.
I don't know. Why don't you go get on the computer so you can see? Because they're in your chat too, bud.
Email mommy.
Uh-huh. Tell me about the people that you're talking to. Okay is how I would describe it. Yeah, I guess.
Take my whiskey neat, my coffee black in my bread.
All right, now that Red's here, I'm going to go get ice.
Alright, I'm ready. How's it going in here? Is that Jelly Bean? Did he go and get ice? Oh no. My horrible influence is spreading. But think of the etiquette. What a travesty. Ooh.
And we already got one of the cheaper viewer things. Man, they are crazy this time of year.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we want to go grab a little bit more ammo.
Ammo. Bullets.
Yeah, this is gonna be the furthest that I've gone away from base.
Alright. So here we go. Am I the asshole for rarely, or almost never, wanting to go to restaurants because my girlfriend makes food that's just as good, if not better, than restaurant food? So what I'm immediately getting out of this is, am I the asshole for just wanting to abuse my situation with my significant other?
Well, maybe he genuinely just likes his girlfriend's cooking. Let's hear the story.
Baby, I want a break from cooking. No. That's what that. If this guy's an asshole by the entire community, this guy's like, no, I hit my wife. She doesn't cook well.
No.
She doesn't cook often enough. I've been with my wonderful girlfriend for a few years now. We usually get along great. Aside from this current issue, you can skip the TLDR if the exposition is too long. She's a self-proclaimed foodie, which I honestly think is just selling herself short. She's a food genius.
Why did you give him the asshole voice before we even know whether or not? Why does he sound like an asshole?
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, why?
What do you mean, why?
Anyway, go on.
That's how he talks.
Go on. Oh, yeah, I don't know why he talks like that.
It's cultural. It's where he's from.
Okay.
It's a dialogue. If you taste something wonder, what's this super subtle flavor? She'll tell you. It's anchovy paste, sumac, lavender, and some other obscure spice that you would never even think of. When someone is cooking something and they go, it's missing something, she can tell you exactly what it means. It doesn't stop there. She knew I had touched a diesel truck at work one morning as soon as I walked into the house that night, because she could somehow smell it on me. It's either really cool or really creepy, depending on the day. She could smell real good. It's gotten to the point where I don't see any point in going out to eat, pretty much ever. Except maybe her birthday. That's the only day off she gets.
You keep referring to it as her day off. Just read this story. You already have this guy pegged as an asshole.
Boom, right across the board. Let's get on her, except maybe on her birthday. Even the most exotic ingredients aren't out of her reach either. And even though it's not about cost, I've saved up more being with her than I ever have in any relationship. It's about the money. The only places we really go out to eat for date night is ramen. She can't figure out how to make noodles, but she still tries, so it's just a matter of time. And sushi.
Just a matter of time.
Eventually she'll figure it out. Our anniversary was recently, and I had noticed that our local fish counter was selling sushi-grade fish, along with the sushi rolling mats and nori. So I suggested that we have homemade sushi for our anniversary dinner before going out, and she got upset and said, I'm not learning how to make sushi because then I'll never get a real date ever again. We ended up going out instead. It kind of took me by surprise that she got so mad, though. She's lightly mentioned wanting to go out occasionally to places like Olive Garden because she likes the red sauce. Or other places because she likes the food. And now I'm thinking about it, she's gotten kind of gloomy because I've asked her to cook on date nights instead of going out more often. She also brings up that food she cooks tastes better to me because she's tasting and smelling it while cooking, so it dulls her senses by the time it's served and prepared. But she has the most acute sense of smell and taste I've ever seen, so I kind of think it's just an excuse. I just don't think it's worth it to go out and pay restaurant food prices when we can stay home for home food prices and have food that's just as excellent. TLDR. So Reddit, am I the asshole for not wanting to pay
Is that the entire story?
That's the whole
Yo, the
thing.
guy's an asshole.
That guy's a piece of shit.
That guy's an asshole. Yeah.
TLDR. So Reddit, am I the asshole for not wanting to pay a restaurant to cook my meals because I practically have a private chef of my own? Edit. It's not about the financial aspect of staying home versus going out.
That's
I just thought that it was worth
the finances side if it wasn't. Yeah.
I just thought it was worth mentioning because it's more of a saving than expected. Edit 2. I'm taking her out tonight to grovel, guys. I'm just... Goddamn!
I like their website name.
Shut up, I didn't even read it. I'm taking her out tonight to the grovel, guys. I'm also going to politely ask that, if she finds this off of Twitter, please don't smother me in my sleep for being such a dick. Edit number 3. No Twitter. I don't want to buy her flowers. Thanks for rubbing it in. I buy her herbs and succulents. What flowers do I buy a woman who likes to preserve them afterwards? Also, yes, I wash the dishes. Final edit. Okay, guys, this will probably be my last edit. This post exploded unexpectedly, and I've tried to respond to as many comments as I can. But there's just too many of you. If you've asked me for a direct question and I haven't answered, I'm sorry. My inbox is a mess. I really took everything you guys have said to heart, and I can honestly say that I've been an ass. And it really hurt my relationship with my girlfriend. It's honestly surprised that she's still my girlfriend after everything. So her mom picked up the girls and I took her out to a really nice tapas restaurant. She was very excited and seemed to enjoy herself, and I apologize for being
Topless?
stupid. Tapas.
Tapas.
Not topless. Though that would match this guy's MO.
Like, oh my god, this guy's really an asshole. I guess if you want to go out to eat, we can go to that topless place down the street.
Oh my! So it goes over the top. Give it a second. So her mom picked up the girls and took her out, to a really nice night. He didn't even take her out. The mom did. She was very excited and seemed to enjoy herself, and I apologized for being stupid. Afterwards, we took a walk and everything seemed perfect, so I asked her to marry me. Let that one sink in. She said no.
She said no?
She said no. She did it kindly, but she still said no. She said that it wasn't a no forever, but she didn't want to commit to a one-sided relationship. And also said she doesn't think it's fair that our relationship happens on my schedule and my terms. I'm pretty heartbroken. I thought everything was pretty okay between us, but she thinks we should go to premarital engagement counseling, and the Division of Labor needs a change over a serious sit-down conversation. So Reddit, you were all right. I'm the asshole who almost lost the love of my life, and most of you were right. It wasn't over restaurants. That's the end.
That guy's an asshole. Like, there's no way around that. That guy deliberately ignored communication because he thought he knew better. He ignored the hints that were dropped that she didn't want to continue doing this. He found it not important to, take his wife out or his girlfriend out, and thought that it was okay to make her cook for their date nights. That's
She's like, no, I don't want to make sushi. I'll never go out to eat again. That's such a screaming flag of like, you're a piece of shit, dude. You need to change or this is over.
Yeah. I'm glad that she said no.
He's like, no, and also, we need therapy. Whatever do you mean, my
Yeah.
love? Therapy doesn't... Therapy costs a lot, and there's no food.
There's no food.
There's no food at therapy. Hi, Hazel. I'm the worst boyfriend. I don't know how much of that diatribe you heard. That guy's a piece of shit, though. So that was a
That guy
viewer
is definitely a
suggestion.
piece of shit.
That was an ORES suggestion.
That was an ORES suggestion, yeah.
So I looked for other stories and communities. I don't know if my phrasing is wrong. I'm like, gamer stories. Red, what is that voice? It's a douchebag boyfriend. Or possibly.
And he was a douchebag boyfriend too.
Douchebag
It was bad. Hello, Cat Mac.
I
Good morning, Hazel.
I want my girlfriend to cook for me every meal. What the fuck do you mean she can't eat? Alright, cool. We're going to the top results for today. We're at the very end of it.
Damn. Just hi.
Hi. Am I the asshole for publicly telling my ex-coworker that I don't like them? No, because you're in a public setting and you don't owe them shit. Let's see. I, a 32-year-old woman, ran into an ex-coworker, Sarah, at a bar. These are both women. At a bar while I was out with my friends celebrating my birthday! We worked together for over 2 years at a fast food restaurant. I left this job in January of 2025. She was a shift lead, and I never liked her, and I don't like her management style of her or her personality. God damn. You have zero redeemable qualities.
Yeah.
She came up to me at the bar and had a 10-minute-ish conversation. I thought it was a cordial and polite. She was mostly asking me questions about my new job, and she asked if I would recommend her for a job at my new company. I got a job at a call center, nothing glamorous, and I told her that I wasn't comfortable with that. She brushed it off with a bad joke, and I ended the conversation and walked to the table where my friends were at, and Sarah follows me. I didn't notice until I got to the table. She sat down next to me. My friends introduced themselves, and I, without thinking, said something along the lines of, I don't like you, can you please leave? I love this next line of dialogue here. I have autism, and I could tell that that was not the correct thing to say. Everyone seemed uncomfortable, and Sarah was visibly shocked and upset. My friends were shocked and confused. They assumed that Sarah was a friend, or someone I invited to the table. They had zero context of who Sarah was. Sarah made a scene and told me that I was a rude, a bitch, and a bunch of other things. She said that I embarrassed her. She embarrassed herself by following me to a table uninvited. And yes, she knew it was my birthday.
Oh, hey, Hazel.
I do feel
nice
bad.
Nice to see you. Good morning.
I do feel bad and know that I could have formulated a polite reason, but she's a former coworker and an unpleasant one at that. I have many stories about her, but the worst example is she made jokes about my autism and deafness multiple times. She is fake nice and her
No.
She is fake nice and her friendship style is bullying people. She has a really icky vibe. I don't know what Sarah wanted from me. I wasn't going to hang out with her, especially not on my birthday. So am I the asshole for telling her bluntly that I don't like her? No. You're in a public setting. You don't own her shit.
It's better just to be blunt.
Did the tism take the reins? Absolutely.
Did the tism take the reins?
I thought she was being asked out.
No.
Oh, I don't like them. Not like, I don't like you, I don't want to date. I see, I interpreted that wrong. I thought that this ex-coworker was going to come and be like, hey, I'm shit-faced and you're single, I heard. Let's go fuck. No thank you, stranger.
That's not what was happening.
Edit, I forgot to mention how my friends have reacted after Sarah left. They were really upset with that she called me a bitch and collectively told her to leave. Sarah left quickly and I told them who she was. They've heard stories about Sarah for years and none of my friends thought I was the asshole. All of them were comforting and validating. We ended up leaving the bar within the hour because I was overstimulated and felt so uncomfortable being at the bar. We went back to my apartment and hung out for a bit there. There's nothing else to read, real thing. Yada yada yada, no.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think that. I don't think if you're uncomfortable and you don't like somebody that you should bite your tongue. Just tell them.
Eh. Well, what's eh? What's eh? If you are in a social situation of your own accord, you can leave at any time. That's the best part. Like, oh yeah, I drove myself here. Get in car and leave.
Yep, get in car and leave.
The tism took the reins. Just lol, I'd be gone. This is from entitled parents. My parents used my credit and threatened me. Okay. I don't understand entirely how credit works, but I understand that if it's fucked over, it takes a really long time to rebuild it.
A really long time, years.
Yeah. Beginning of 2023, my mother opened 2 lines of credit under my name without my knowledge, with Navy, Federal, and Amex. Well, while I was a full-time student. Oh dear God. Using them to cover bills and other expenses. Much later, I discovered both credit cards when I signed up for an Experience credit report services and saw them under my name. After I confronted her, she promised in both text messages and voice that she would pay off all the cards that she had opened in my name once she received her retirement money. Where's the AI voice coming from? Zero? What do you mean?
Coming from the robotic drone behind me right here on the screen.
She did pay off.
Also, so basically, and I think that this should be 100% a legal thing. If your parents open up credit in your name before you are 18 or without your permission, it should be considered identity theft.
Is it?
Period. It does not matter if they are your parents. It should be considered identity theft because it has the potential to fuck over your entire life.
Is it not?
It's not handled correctly. It doesn't usually. It usually goes down to just being your responsibility because it's in your name. Companies don't care. You can take it to court, and you absolutely should take it to court. But if it's found that if it's found that your parents did that, it should be taken out of your hands and considered it should be considered identity theft, and the state and the state and everything should be held should be the ones that are pressing charges, not the child.
Oh, that's a shame. Good luck suing your parents. Bye. Okay. Then I've when her retirement funds came in, she did pay off both cards. I then directed her to close the accounts since they were opened without my full awareness. However, an argument ensued when she refused to close them, and she even threatened to evict me if I filed an identity theft report or disputed any charges, which I also have documentation of. Jesus.
She should be suing her mother.
Yeah. Now that I've graduated and I'm actively seeking full-time employment and a room to rent, I've noticed that she continues to rack up debt on these cards. Despite her earlier promises to pay them off, it becomes increasingly clear that she may not follow through and the debt is likely going to keep growing. She justifies her actions by saying she needed the cards to manage bills while I was a student, which I understand. However, I have multiple messages where she explicitly agreed to pay them off, and all notifications and emails related to credit card accounts go directly to her, not me. As I plan to move out, I'm concerned about how to resolve the situation and free myself from the debt. Given the evidence I have of her promises to pay off the cards, what are my options for addressing this, protecting my financial future?
The problem here is that they're not reporting it right away, and they should be reporting it right away, like right away. And outside of that, it doesn't matter if it's like I get that maybe she needed the money in order to keep a roof over their heads, but the second that it was
gunshots are overriding.
The gunshots are overriding.
Yeah, I need when we're done here, after lunch, could I ask your help for doing some audio tweaking for OBS? I sound like an asthmatic lemur.
Yeah, we're good for after lunch. That's fine. There you go. It should be lower now.
Bang,
At least
bang,
for you
bang,
guys.
bang.
I get that it may have been needed to keep a roof over his head and all that, but the second that it was talked about and when she was asked to close the accounts, and she didn't, and then when she threatened to kick him out, that was that's where it stopped being okay. It wasn't okay to begin with, but that's where they needed to start contacting the police for identity theft, because that's what that is.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, I guess. What was that? Was Am I the asshole, or what was that?
Entitled parents.
Oh, entitled parents. I feel like that one's kind of up in the air. They may have been just doing it. It depends on what because like unless they like showed the credit card bills and they were like, oh, she's spending it on stupid shit like vibrators and premium subscriptions to Netflix. Like if it was just being used for like parts of the bills and stuff like that, then I think it's a little bit more understandable. But the second that it was asked to be closed, that's when it should have been. Yep, we are live on YouTube as well.
My boss yells at me for following instructions and tells me to do the opposite next time, which backfires. This is
sorry, God.
This is malicious compliance. You're
Malicious compliance, okay.
About 20 years ago, I used to work as an office assistant at a small company where we would receive orders from clients, and then we would assign the work to one of our freelancers who were well compensated and respectable professionals. My boss was such a professional herself, and when possible, we would assign that work to her. I accepted the minimum wage job because she told me I could sometimes get tasks assigned as a freelancer with a nice freelancer compensation. She would personally train me in that. In less than a year, I would most likely be promoted to a regular freelancer and very good money. This sounded like a great career path to my young and naive years. No, he's been doing YouTube cross streams for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing the multi-stream thing for a couple months now. I figured I have partner on YouTube, so I should probably start also doing YouTube as well when I'm streaming.
One of the things she told me in the very beginning was that when you take over an order and you become like a project manager for that order, you need to make sure that the freelancer would finish the work on time, as the work would usually be time sensitive. You need to make sure the Additionally, she loved going on long lectures about how she's paying me minimum wage for me to use my brain and figure things out when necessary. These lectures were mainly a vehicle for her to stroke her own ego by explaining to her employees how her brains were not as smart as hers. One day, our biggest corporate client had placed a large order that was due on a Monday by noon. We had assigned a task to my boss to do it over the weekend. It's a Monday morning, time was ticking when my boss then arrived in the office. The client had called to see if we were going to provide the work as soon as it was urgent. I tried calling my boss, but she didn't pick up her mobile. I called half an hour later and texted her. No answer or reply, while noon was fast approaching. So I called her landline at home. Her husband picked up, and she told me she wasn't home. I explained very briefly why I was trying to get a hold of her. Less than an hour before noon, my boss called, furious that I had been so insistent on getting a hold of her that it created a state of stress and emergency at her house. Her home number was for emergencies only, and this wasn't an emergency. It's not professional to call people when they are not at work. She told me she got everything under control, and she's now sending the work to the client directly. When she arrived at the office, she gave me a big scolding in person and told me that I do need to hound other freelancers, but not her. It was her business and she got everything handled. She knew all the clients, and they were clients because of her. She looked me in the eye and told me, if I take over your task, it's not your task anymore, it's my task.
You do not need to bother me with reminders. You just gave me the instruction from the client, and I can handle everything myself. From that point on, your job is done. I never ever miss deadlines. If the client calls, you tell them I'm on it, and you don't call me or text me about it. Hmm.
Hmm.
Sure this will go swimmingly. Fair enough. I apologized for the stress and repeated the new instructions back to her for confirmation. She was very happy with that, and I confirmed I had understood everything. She had once more gave me her favorite lecture about how she's paying me for me to use my brain, with a lot of condescending examples of how she was able to use her brain, unlike us normal workers. I can only nod along as if
Normal
for
workers?
normal workers. Not her. She's a good
Oh
worker.
no.
She's a better worker. The best worker. Because
Alright.
she's so big brain. I can only nod along as if her narcissistic rant was actually teaching anybody anything. About a month or so later, another client came in with an order. I accepted it. My boss was available to handle it, so I forwarded everything to her, and I consider my work in regard to that order done, as instructed. I mean, you reap what you sow at this point. On the day of the deadline.
Followed instructions.
On the day of the deadline, I was on vacation and was hiking in a remote area with spotty cell coverage. I love that everyone in this call center has extravagant vacation lives. Like, I'll be in the Alpines fighting a Yeti. Don't call me. You won't be able to. So on the day of the deadline, I was on vacation and was hiking in a remote area with spotty cell coverage. The other office assistant called me and told me the client had called the office to check if the work was ready. I told my colleague that our boss was on it and that we didn't need to worry as our boss was going to handle it, and that my clear instructions were to tell the client our boss was personally working on it, so the task would be done by the deadline explicitly, not to call our boss to remind her of the deadline. Then, since I was on vacation, I needed to conserve my battery. And everything at the office was handled. I switched off my phone. An approaching deadline that my boss had to meet was not an emergency. Also, I had recently realized that my boss had knowingly misled me about the carrier opportunities his job was affording me. I was not going to be a freelancer, so I wasn't going to be on call on my rare day off. While I was hiking without a care in the world, my boss managed to forget about the deadline. By the time she realized she had missed it, the office was closed. My boss had urgently finished the work, but it turned out she didn't know the client so well, as she didn't have their contact details. As the order was in the office and my phone was off, she had to go there herself, fetch it, and use the contact details to deliver the work late. This was particularly embarrassing as my colleague had informed the client our boss was personally doing the work for them. When I came back to work, it was pandemonium. She was screaming at me, but I simply pointed out that I had done everything I had done was following her instructions. Why did you do this? You told me to. Why didn't you do that? You told me not to. She was fuming, but she knew I was correct, and I had acted exactly as instructed. She also screamed at me for my phone being off, but I said I needed to conserve my battery for emergencies, and this was clearly not an emergency.
You don't need to give your boss you don't need to give your boss an explanation for when you're not on work time. If I want my phone off while I'm not at work, I do not need to answer it.
Yeah, we'll get to that because I know you have a story about that. This is clearly not an emergency, and I'm not on call while on vacation anyway. Malicious compliance for the win, right? Well, narcissists never accept blame. She had no idea of how to shift the blame to me after all. Who didn't provide me with the client's contact details with the order assignments? How could I deliver them? How could I have delivered them the work? It was your fault for not providing me with the information. I pointed out that she had told me she knew all the clients personally, and if she had used her brain like she's constantly telling us to, she could have easily noticed that the order instructions were on the client's letterhead, with all the contact details spelled out on every page, bottom and top. Now that was a huge slap in the face to her fragile ego, and remember her face in the moment still makes me smile. Needless to say, I was fired. I didn't mind. Don't you just love happy endings? Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, fuck that lady.
Fuck her. Especially when it's something so like, you didn't give me the content. It's just like every page, bottom and top, bold lettering. That was okay. I'm alright with that. Didn't you get hounded at one of the places you worked? They like tried to call you.
Tons of times. The one I had a really shitty assistant manager at Walmart. It was a young guy. He was like brand new to management. I guess
Ride
he
that
got the job.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, he was very much an asshole. But yeah, the reason he got fired was because he called me off the clock. Because he had asked me to do something and I did it. And then when he called me off the clock to ask me a bunch of stuff about work. To which I said, "Yo, I'm off the clock. I can talk to you tomorrow."
Now, yeah.
Yeah, and to which he started yelling. He's just like, "No, you'll talk to me now because this stuff needs." I was like, "No, I won't." And I turned off my phone, in which I had voicemails and text messages from him, like threatening, saying, like, I need to call back. I was turning around to go back to the store.
Yeah.
And I ended up going into the store manager's office, which was locked at the time. The store manager's office, to which I unlocked it
With your body.
yeah, and I gave them my phone. I said, if this person ever talks to me again, we're all going to be sitting in court. And I showed him what he was saying. I told him what he was doing. I was just like, listen, I put in a lot of time here, especially for what you guys pay me. I do a lot of stuff that's not my responsibility, especially for what you guys pay me. Then I broke it down for him. This guy has tried to write me up. At the time, it was like I think he had pulled me in the office. It was something like 40 something times by this point.
Oh yeah, like
And,
out to get you.
Each
Kind
time
of shit.
I had to, and like that's not even me being hyperbolic. It was probably more than that. To which point I always had to like pull in another assistant manager and be like, hey, if I was told to do A, why am I getting in trouble for B? And the assistant managers would always be like, I have no idea why he's doing that to you. I'm like, okay, well then
Please
now
do
we need to get
something
personnel
about
into the
it.
conversation. Yep.
No.
To the point that I had to go into the office and be like, listen, this is what's happening. And now it's a very big problem.
Now it's an everyone issue. Yeah.
And yeah.
I don't know. I think.
And then there was the other one too, where the store manager was on vacation and he was taking his honeymoon. But they had he like took his honeymoon.
While the other
And I had found out
because
because I had been with the company for like a long time. This is Wawa.
Dollar in the jar.
And they told me that, hey, I got in switched stores and all that kind of stuff. They told me that I was going to be keeping the same pay that I was already having, which is fine. I have no problem switching stores if you're keeping me at the same rate.
They lied.
But when I got there, it wasn't the same rate. So I asked for it to be handled, and I was very nice about it. But
No, Red hears all these
I feel like
stories
I hear
and
Red
goes.
and all this past.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be HR anymore.
I'm real good at my job.
But yeah, so when it happened, it went on for like 8 months, where like they were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get it fixed, and we'll have your back pay in it as well. And then when the new area supervisor took over, the new area supervisor was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And my store manager went on vacation without telling me that.
No.
Yep. And so he didn't have the conversation before he left for vacation. I had already knew about it because I was friends with another area supervisor who I had asked to look into it, and they were like, that doesn't look like he's going to approve any of it. So I was like, all right, so you guys just blatantly lied to me over the last 8 months. And of course they can't answer that. I can't say yes, but they're like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But so he went on vacation, and before he went on vacation, I made sure that his 2 assistant managers also went on vacation at the same time. So all of the store management was out of the store during that time, and he was on his honeymoon in I want to say Key West.
Sounds right. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, him and his husband were down in Key West, and so the rules in the store is that you have to have 2 people in the store at all times, at least 2. and there was two. There was me, and there was this guy named well, let's call him Dave.
He was just a younger guy. It was
Um,
just you're hiring him.
he was actually older than me.
Was he?
But I was training him how to do shift stuff so that he could become a assistant manager.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna help you get that promotion right now. He's just like, what do you mean? I was just like, I'm leaving the store.
I'm gonna go
I'm
away
quitting
now.
right now. All of the assistant managers were told to turn off their cell phones, so they will not be any help to you. The store manager is out of state,
Yeah.
so he will not be any help to you. The only thing that you can do is call the area manager, who is the reason why I am quitting. And
specifically, you told him,
the
here's what you
fuck up.
do to save your own job, and like,
no,
and
here's
to
what you're gonna do to
succeed.
get a promotion.
Yep. Yeah, like
I
I'll
was
cover
like,
your ass.
you're gonna
'cause you
save
seem chill.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
you're a good dude, so
guess
we're
what?
not
Nice
gonna
dudes get
screw you
rewards.
over.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't talked to him since, and I hope to God
he's
that
doing
he did well.
Yeah.
But yeah. I was just like, yeah, I'm out. And then the amount of phone calls that I got telling me to get my ass back into the store, and it's like, sorry, I'm on vacation now.
Now I'm taking my 2 weeks. That's still crazy to me. And they put up.
Yeah, I don't
a corporate
do
law
well.
for that, didn't they? All right.
No, the corporate call. Well, I got there's a rule now with Wawa.
In like
Where,
lettering on the wall.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do to like leave unless the store is covered by at least I think there has to be 2 active members of management that can cover.
No endangering.
But yeah, no, it was Target. Target's the one who actually had corporate call me and their lawyers call me because the shit that happened at Target was bad. And then when the fire marshal and the local the local
I can't think of the word.
I forget what it is. It's basically the
guy
local
the guy in charge of the building's not burning down.
Okay, a better auto shotgun. That's the fire marshal. No, it's the thing that I'm
City
talking about
safety?
is like the local city Sydney, I guess, ordinance or whatever it was. Yeah, they once they started talking to them as well, they're like, hey, yeah, this is against the law and this is a lawsuit and all that. And like I don't care about suing anybody. Like it's not my goal. I'm not there to like cause problems for people I really genuinely don't want to.
Taking a break from my fishing hole. Not power up.
Go here, modify. Yeah, Target's the one who called me. This the moral, what I was saying, or the story. Because they knew that there was some legal shit that they were gonna get in trouble for.
Didn't their lawyers go to contact you at some point or something?
Yeah, the lawyers and their corporate office did.
I don't know, man. The worst I can say is I worked for one day somewhere where the guy was just abusing high schoolers or like for their work. It's like kids these days don't want to work. I'm like, you literally threatened me. You suck. All right, you ready to move on? Next story.
Yep.
All right, this is from Am I Wrong? It's very similar to the Am I the Asshole, but it's a little more intense. Am I wrong for shutting down my creepy uncle at a family reunion? Icky Iwi warning. I don't know, it doesn't go explicit, but Icky Iwi warning has been put out. I, female, 25 years, have a big family. We usually do these family reunions once every 2 months. Holy shit! Bro, that's too much.
Too much family.
That's too much family. Fuck that. My mom's side is strict but kind, and my dad's side is crazy.
I have this uncle, 54, on my dad's side. He's very distant and isolated, but my aunt made a bad decision to tell him that there that there is a 15-year-old niece in the family. Ever since then, he's been at the family reunions. He makes borderline comments to the preteens and teens, and even me. Anyways, last week was the usual family catch-up, and I've noticed my uncle was making creepy comments to my niece, saying stuff like, "You would look really nice as a model, and you're so mature for your age." With the final,
no.
with the final straw for me was when we were sitting down at the dinner table. Spelled table wrong. My niece was excited that it was almost her 16th birthday, her quinceañera. When he said, "When you turn 18, can you give me a chance, please?" So no. What happens then is I come across the table and you get to eat my fist. Well, what the fuck?
He said that to a 15-year-old?
16-year-old, yeah, at her birthday party. When you turn 18, can you please give me a chance? Can you give me a chance, please? That's
gross.
That's fucking gross. Shit. The whole room went silent, and I screamed at him. I yelled, "Well, that's a bit creepy, isn't it? You know who else give you a chance? The police, bitch, at prison." The whole room was silent and awkward. Ever since then, I've had message blowing up my phone saying that I should apologize, but I refuse. This is fake. There's no way this is real. Ever since my dad is livid, he said that he was
who's telling them to apologize?
fucking anyone, people who like pedos, I guess. This is no way this is real. Farm working good. I just went here. My dad is livid, and he says he was only being nice, and that I was accusing him of being a pedo. And in his words, "You know, he's not like that. He's a nice once you get to know him. This is my brother you're talking about." Grandparents said that he was creepy, but I was wrong for causing a scene. My boyfriend says the old perp deserved it, but I'm starting to second guess myself. I know what he did was beyond bad, but maybe I shouldn't have caused the scene. Anyways, am I wrong? Edit out.
Zara's 15, not 16? Okay, so she was 14.
Okay. Well, she's 16. It's not a piece in here. I was just trying to be culturally helpful. So yeah, that's the whole story. Just beat him up. Hit him. Hit him a couple times. If your family's got a problem with that, hit them too. That one's pretty. Just beat up pedophiles.
It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. Are we ready to move on? Do you have any? Do you have any ones you want to do? Where it's the would you rather's or whatever? Kick him in the dick so it's not. No, you just remove the dick. There's equipment for that. You can just anything with a sharp edge. Remove his cock and balls.
And his hands.
His hands too.
I mean, listen, there's no grabby if you don't have any grabby grabbers. I think Hazel just wants to remove him. And I think that's
And his
acceptable.
mouth. Remove this man's ability to exist. All right. Do you have any would you rather's, or are we doing the random number?
I'll do a random other. It's fine.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
12.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Florida Man. We're going back to Florida Man. This one's a heartwarming story. It's a little bittersweet, though. 5 years ago today, not all Florida men are infamous. Let's make this one famous. Florida man dies in plane crash while fighting the Australian wildfires. Rest in peace, sir. You made us proud. You want the article?
I believe you. Go ahead and read it.
Okay. This is from The Wish Tea. 43-year-old Florida man is among the 3 Americans killed when a plane fighting wildfires crashed in Australia. Investigators say the American tanker plane had just dropped a load of retardant on a fire before it went down. The employer identified the man as killed as Captain Ian H. McBeth of Montana. First Officer Paul, just a bunch of names. He had 2 kids and served in the U.S. Air Force with 18 years of experience on his flight engineer on the C-130. He had over 4,000 hours as a flight engineer with nearly 2,000 in a combat zone. Crash occurred during unprecedented wildfire season that has left a large swath of destruction in Australia's southeast. There is nothing about the guy. They just says he died, and then there's a picture of him. This one isn't fun. Give me another number that isn't 12.
11. 11 is not 12.
Okay. That's fine. True. Entitled parents. This is much better, Zero. I'm sure this one won't be problematic at all. I look for wholesome ones, I swear to God. I'm like, video game stories. Like, wow, me and my WoW rating team had a really good time. And this is the...
There's never going to be a good story.
No, I know! Shut up! I know! But like, me and my Call of Duty crew went a locals tournament. It was great. There's none of that. I can't find any of them. They're all fucking gone.
That's because they don't exist. It's not, you can't find them. I don't think there was a single rating night that we got out of there without somebody arguing with somebody else.
What about the good times? What good time? I picked flowers.
Yeah. I think my biggest problem was like there was a ton of people in our guild that like put in a ton of time outside of raid to do like mythics and hours and hours picking flowers to make potions and like enchanting shit, making sure that there's all the mats and stuff. And then you have people who didn't put in any of that time, who just showed up for raid, and they're the ones who bitched the loudest. They also bitched about not getting gear, and it's like, oh, you should be doing mythics soon. That it happens.
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp.
I love Womp Womp so much. Do you guys know the Womp Womp story? It originated from a teacher who was fired. He was a younger teacher. He was in his 20s. He had gotten his education for teaching. Went to school and he taught like high schoolers or middle schoolers, something along those lines. And he told them about Womp Womp, and then all the kids, it spread like a cancer throughout the entire school district. Whenever something bad happened, the kids would just go Womp Womp.
Womp Womp.
And they traced it back to the teacher, and they said that he had to do an assembly about tell people to stop saying Womp Womp, and he refused. He went like, no, what? That's amazing. I love these kids. And then they fired him. And then it kept going, and then eventually it got so bad, the school district was like, hey, listen, we know we fired you. Could you please come in and tell them to stop? And he went, no, womp womp.
Rightfully so.
Oh, I love that so much for him. I hope he found another teaching job.
I don't understand why. It amazes me that people don't know the Streisand effect.
Barbara Streisand?
And yeah, you don't know what the Streisand effect?
Like Barbara Streisand?
Yes.
No, not familiar.
Buddy, you too? No shit. Okay.
Becca Streisand?
So like back in the day when when like internet was still kind of relatively new, there was a very, very shitty picture of Barbara Streisand that went around the internet. And it was like one of the very first like viral-ish images. And so she got really, really upset about that, and so she paid lawyers to try to get
Oh
it removed
yeah,
from
to
the
like
internet.
remove it. Yeah,
Like had people,
I do
yeah,
know
to like
that.
put down takedown claims and all that kind of stuff. But because she did
They
that, she
started
drew so
archiving it.
much more attention to it. So the picture went fucking everywhere, and it became such a bigger deal than it ever was, all because she wanted it removed from the internet. And basically, the way that it works is once something's on the internet, it's on the
Yeah,
internet.
the internet's forever.
You don't get to have it removed. And then if you try to make a big deal to have it removed,
It's gonna get paid
yeah, no.
attention to.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
True, I know you want to go to the end. The end is horrible. It's a bad time. We're ready for the next story. This is a entitled parents one. It's one paragraph, so we should be fine. Should be.
Yep. Just means there's no context, but go on.
No context. I am a 17-year-old
Let's
boy
hear it.
studying at military school. I study in a military school, so I live in a dorm. Since my dad is a commandant in the school, commandant? No, it says
Anyway, yeah,
commandant
he's a leader.
in the school, so I get to go home on weekends. Our house is quite big and has rooms that can house me and my two siblings. My siblings are twins, around 12 years younger than me, so they're like 5 or 6 years old. They stay at my grandparents' house most of the time, so the house... Whoa, that's weird.
Yep, the internet keeps everything. Every single thing.
So most of the time, my mom calls her sister over when she gets bored. That is every day. And then her son, who is 12, uses my PC all the time. Whoa, wait a minute. Let me reread all this. Now, my siblings are twins, around 12 years younger than me, so they're like 5 or 6. And they stay at my grandparents' house most of the time. So the house has just my mom. So most of the time, my mom calls her sister over, and when she gets bored, that is, every day. And her son, who is 12, uses my PC all the time. I didn't know this until a few days ago. Them's fighting terms. We're gonna spar, buddy.
I never understood. I mean, it's a lot different now. Like now, there's a little bit more of
now there's more awareness about it. Yeah, but like
I hated that shit when I had something
like,
and like my parent, my
or like
father specifically be like, oh no, you can go use that.
Your friends are over. Let them use your PlayStation. I'm like, cool. They deleted my save file. Oh, you want me to make you? Can't you just make a new one? I'm like, that's the most ignorant. The fact that you can see your child saying that, and then you say, "Can't you make a new one?" And then you look at their face and you can't tell how devastating the situation is. You failed as a parent.
Them, they didn't.
No. There is no excuse. You should be able to look at your child and gauge their reaction to see how bad you fucked up.
It would be my generation and newer that
are aware.
Your mom and previous generations.
They had Mario. No. They had Mario.
Yeah, Mario didn't save.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Mario 64 had save files.
Yes, 64. Your mom is not from the 64 generation, bud. Your mom is NES at best.
NES had saves.
I know, because she's older than I am, and I'm NES.
There's so many consoles before. Yeah, I know there's more than 64. What I'm saying is, it's not a
first time save files were a thing was Super Nintendo and PlayStation. You could, I'm sorry, you could do it on NES for like Zelda, but it was garbage.
Yeah, you had to get to save points. I'm aware of how fucked it was.
You had to blow the cartridge the right way to make sure your save file was
there. August 6th! Yeah, you're damn right it was.
But Mario did not.
I could have sworn Super Mario World. Am I thinking of Super Mario World?
I have no idea.
Hang on. We gotta do a gamer check here.
Super Mario.
Super Mario World on
Yes.
Super NES did have save.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one I'm
That's
thinking of.
Super
That's the
Nintendo.
oldest thing I can think of. My parents actively played that. That's the oldest one I can think of that had saves on it. All right. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Glad we understand each other.
What I'm saying is, it is almost inexcusable for that kind of shit to persist. Anyway, this is the computer.
Wait.
Computers are worse. You can just get malware.
Yes.
It's an open source.
I don't know. It was just off. It doesn't even have an internet connection, but somebody's telling me that I need to pay them via PayPal.
It didn't save lives. Yeah, it saved level progression.
Anyway, back to this horror story. Her and her son, who is 12, uses my PC all the time. I didn't know this till a few days ago. My dad and I built a very nice gaming PC in my room. Since it was our dream to have one. We had a fancy dual monitor system. Both monitors were expensive. Last Friday, this asshole of a kid was sitting on the table doing something behind the monitor, his belly resting on the table, and boom, the monitor fell, and the main monitor was worth like 6 months of my allowance and broke. And, this is all caps, my aunt told my mom it's your son's fault that he had placed the monitor in the wrong place. I come home for 2 days, and all I'm met with is fucking chaos. My dad still doesn't know he is out on a meeting trip. My mom is sad, but is also blaming me for not being careful. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm gone all week. Well, my dad used that PC the most, so I hope he doesn't beat the shit out of the kid. Although I kind of hope he does. That's horrible. That's the end of the story.
That's ridiculous.
There is no
that
justice.
That child's fault and not.
My aunt told my mom it's your son's fault that he placed the monitor wrong.
So what we're gonna do now is you're gonna take these gloves, and I'm not gonna wear gloves, and you're gonna get hit in the face. Or you know what?
Yep.
Forget the gloves. I'm just gonna hit you in the face. No one has to watch the child. That's what the monitor's for. The monitor watches the child. Ugh. It's disgusting.
But yeah, I have
Stop them from. You just stop them from.
So
using the
here-
computer.
here's a time where I have a story-
Your kid's looking at porn.
Here's a story where
I'll stop real quick.
yeah. Here's a story I have that only vaguely lives up to the sheer magnitude of Zero stories. The last official Pokemon game I played, as far as release dates, was Pokemon Black and White. I had a team that I'm super proud of. They're all near level 100. They're all level 100. And I was super proud of them. I did it myself. It was my first time beating the Elite Four. It was the first time getting them. It was all that kind of shit, right? My brother invited one of his friends over. It's a kid that lived down the street. This kid deleted my save. I lost Tyranitar, Metagross, all that shit. They're all dead. And so I threw him out a window. And told him to never come back to this
You
house.
threw the
child.
kid out? Oh no!
Yeah, I threw that child out a window.
The window. So for clarification, first story. So it wasn't a big drop. And then the window was open. So I just grabbed him by the scruff and threw him out the window.
And that is how you deal with that situation. Leave child before there's more violence. And he never came back. Guess he died.
Yeah, I can't. He died.
Because he would die.
Because he got thrown out of a window, he was dead.
He fucking should have.
Calm down, man. Jesus.
I'll still fight that child right now. We're still gonna fight about it. Should have just hung about the window. No. See, the problem was he's not a child anymore. Fuck him. I'll still just pure rage on site. I don't care if he worked out.
On site.
On site. If I see him again, he's getting hit.
He won't know who I am anymore because I got like mustache now, and I'm like fucking 2 feet taller and covered. just screaming Pokemon names in a drunken rage. They were my friends and you murdered them! Probably made him turn to drugs. I wouldn't be shocked. You're bleeding?
Oh.
Hazel's bleeding.
Oh, no. You alright, Hazel?
Cut your finger? Okay. It was a fun reminisce down memory lane. My mom, here's the next one. Entitled Parents, nice, short, sweet. My mom tried on my wedding dress. So, I'm not a lady. I don't do lady things. Wedding dresses are like sacred, aren't they? They're like, they're
I don't, what is this, the Am I the Asshole, or what?
Entitled Parents. Wedding dresses. Wedding dresses are made to be worn by like one person, right? They're
I don't know that I'm
like
gonna
a
have,
No, just talk to me about the dress itself. You don't know? You want to talk about?
I don't know.
We could skip it.
No, not that I don't want to. I don't know.
They are sacred?
I don't know
Yeah.
why this would be such a big deal.
So because it's the catback's like they are sacred. You're having a black wedding dress? See, so from my understanding, sometimes they can sometimes they can be hand-me-downs. Like I wanted to wear my mom's wedding dress is something that I've heard people say.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why it would be such a big deal.
Well, that's because it's not the mom's dress, it's the daughter's dress that's made for the daughter. If a different person who may not fit that dress puts it on, it can ruin the dress. It's what I think is happening. And yeah, you
I
ain't.
feel like if your shirt is seven sizes too small, you don't continue to try to put it on. Like you.
It is passed
I don't know,
down. Sometimes yes. We're not brides, so we don't know what the fuck is happening.
No, always the bridesmaid.
I'm never gonna be a bride. I love that True took all this time, and I'm like, I can't sit idle here and just swing at things. If it's new specifically for window, when else should be trying it on? Yes, that's what I thought. It's form fitting, like a custom suit would be, where you would just bust the seams out.
All right, what's the story?
All right. My mom and I have always had a complicated relationship. That is a terrifying way to start this. With wedding planning, it's been a roller coaster of support, followed by something inappropriate that she does. Most recently, I had a wedding dress appointment that I invited my closest female family members and friends to. My sister called me shortly after the appointment was over to tell our mom was doing something that she was going to let our mom tell me. My mom had been making inappropriate comments at the appointment, saying my FH? Favorite?
Or what?
What is FH? Saying my FH was being forced to get married, etc. Favorite? Don't know. My FH was
being fun.
I don't know what the possibly could be. Fuck acronyms on Reddit. Which was untrue, and I didn't want to talk to my mom at the time. My sister then told me Mama was trying on my wedding dresses because she was bored.
Future husband.
Future husband! I don't even know what the fuck to think about that. That's the whole thing. The mom is at the appointment going, I'm gonna try on the dresses
I feel like
too.
Mom doesn't get to go to the appointments after that.
I'm also a bride, tee-hee.
Listen, I'm not a future husband. Red's not a future husband. We're not gonna know what FH is.
We're not gonna know. That's an acronym that doesn't apply to our lives.
Nope, doesn't apply to us.
I'll get shit-faced with the groom to be. It's about as willing to get into weddings as I am. I don't know. I think mom's not. I wouldn't say wedding dismissal. I wouldn't go quite that far.
I think you misspelled lucky.
I'm a PH.
A past husband.
Nah. we're marrying Elmo off. We're gonna do an auction for it. It'll be grand. It'll be grand. Let's talk about this. We're gonna move. You want to do more entitled parents? You want to move on?
Yeah, sure. Entitled parents is good.
All right, let's go to the top quick. Got a little bit of scrolling to do there on that. You guys ever see entitled parents in public? I walking around in Florida, I see a lot of the elderly, but I don't think I've come across anyone who's like
Elmo's worth at least 3/4 of a quid.
That's kind of a shit dowry. I'm not gonna lie.
And a goat. He's worth at least a goat.
Oh, the
One
goat for
singular
marriage, absolutely.
Yep.
Marriage, love, woo, love, marriage. The princess bride. I witnessed entitled mother getting destroyed. Oh God, can we read this one?
Giggity.
Like, goddamn. I witnessed the entitled mother getting destroyed.
He folded her like a chair.
By God, the people's elbow! You should
Two very different directions with that. That's not what I meant by folded like a chair.
Listen, I liked both interpretations. She's like, oh, this is pretty sensual. Is that the top rope? Oh my God!
Is that the top rope? Oh no!
It's Billy
They got a
Jaguar.
lot on me
He's
in
back.
the cattle market. They don't wait. Listen, it's your weight in gold. Don't let Cat Mac undersell you.
It's Billy Jaguar. He's back from retirement. He's here to give the entitled mother the peacemaker. The people's champ has returned. You don't want to be folded? Don't go to wrestling matches. Or card tournaments. I think folding happens there too. Or origami classes. Those ones are for advanced students only. I saw this today and I can't stop laughing. I was traveling in my city metro. It wasn't that much crowded at the time, but all the seats were occupied. Still, you could freely stand without being humped by a stranger. Good lord, this might be your story. There was this kid sitting in the reserved seats. The ones for people with handicaps, pregnant women, and old people. Definitely not for moms of 2-year-olds. He's probably 14 or 15, I don't know. He's the hero of the story here. So, immediately, they're in a city metro, like, taking the bus or something. The story might be about UZ. 14,
Alright,
15.
Cat Mac.
What do we fold? Just call me a nap. Can't put me on the table. God damn. God damn. You got that southern confidence. Then at one stop, our entitled mother comes in. She is this cute little child who is trying to keep up with his mom's pace. Entitled mother instantly sees our hero sitting in the reserve seat and just stares at him. I guess this was her way to make people automatically give away their seats or something. This kid didn't move though. This probably irked entitled mother a lot, I guess, because she moved towards the kid with heavy steps. She comes near him, stops again, does the stare. The kid doesn't budge. So she's just standing in front of the kid, leering at him. Then she starts screaming. If she didn't have the whole compartment's attention earlier, she had it now.
She starts berating the kid for sitting in a reserve seat and not giving it for someone more deserving, like a mother, like herself with a young kid. I don't know what her logic was. The seats weren't reserved for them anyways. She just keeps shouting and screaming.
Confidence, yes. Flexibility, not so much anymore. It's alright, Cat Mac. You can teach us how to set the table.
I love fine dining. The seats aren't reserved for them anyways. She keeps shouting and screaming and tries to get another opinion on it. And for a while, people were on her side. Then out of nowhere, the kid rolls right side of his jeans up. What's up?
Oh, it's good, Red. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Motherfucker said I like fine dining.
I'm trying to read a story!
No.
Lemo. Then out of nowhere, kid rolls up he rolls his jeans up and pops off his artificial leg and keeps it and holds it in front of the entitled mother. The look on her face was priceless. It looks like she was mortified and embarrassed at the same time. She just backed away silently, got off the next stop. And I don't think that was her stop either. Alright. You guys missed the whole story because you were listening to Catback talk about dinnerware.
I'm not even 100% sure you know what you just said.
Fine dining. Was I aware of what I said? No. Do I mean it? Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't think. I don't think you were, but
It's only half paying attention to the chat conversation. What's going on with you guys? I'm over here talking about kids popping off legs. Catmac wants to be folded over a table like a napkin. All right.
And you called her fine dining.
I said talking about fine dining. Actually, I don't remember what I said because I was reading a story. But that's fine.
I'm sorry, Trevor. That was fucking good.
I know. I stand by that thing I said when I wasn't aware I said it.
I'm pretty quick-witted, but that was unintentional and just really good.
2 years improv at the special ed department.
Yeah. Jesus.
Once you make the special ed teachers laugh, you know where your target audience is.
Fucking Christ. Oh, man.
You can't say that. That's inappropriate. Well, you laughed, so who's going to hell first? I'll see you when you get there, Susan. I was... You guys having a good time? Are we enjoying Reddit?
You guys enjoying the COVID special?
You guys like the COVID special? Every time D&D's done. No, Randy. Alright, that was great. You're welcome. I think.
That's all right. After the stream, I will. I'll explain in detail what you said.
No, that's fine. I understood what I said. I just didn't think it was as enthused as everyone got it to be.
Coming from you, yeah, absolutely. That was hysterical.
Okay. Mr. Chaste over here, like, the virtue of a woman is never to be neglected. No, excuse me,
That's true. They just also okay to fold them over a table once in a while.
Excuse me when I talk about the etiquette. Yeah. Having a great time? Good. Let them eat cake! Good lord. I went back. I'm not reading that one. Entitled mother lets her kids steal my blind cane. You know what a blind cane is? You can take an educated guess.
No. No.
No, you don't.
This.
You don't know what that is? Really?
I don't know what.
You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me, right?
What's the word you said?
Blind cane.
Oh, a cane for blind people. Yeah.
Yeah. Blind cane, yes. So a bit of backstory. I'm a 28-year-old woman who just recently went fully blind. Good lord. When I was a teenager,
How's she writing?
That's horrible. That's horrible. You can... Okay, I'm not addressing...
Genuinely want to know.
I have to keep reading. I can't address this right now. I have to go.
I'm genuinely curious how this is written properly. Anyway, go on.
When I was a teenager, I volunteered with my local youth group to help rebuild Missouri after Hurricane Katrina. While I was down there, I picked up a fungal parasite called histoplasmosis that over a decade migrated to my eyes and slowly caused blindness.
Damn.
Story's so fun. I've been totally blind for about a year now, so I'm pretty new to it, but I digress. When I first went blind, I barely left the house and was afraid to go out in public. It felt like everyone was staring at me, and in all honesty, I barely knew what I was doing. The transition has been difficult, and I didn't have any support group to teach me. One day, my husband asked if I could take an Uber down to the bank and deposit a rent check, and I reluctantly agreed. While I'm out, he messages again and reminds me that we're out of very few crucial groceries. It was a Walmart grocery literally across the street from the bank, so I figure everything in life is an experience, and I'll have to learn how to shop alone eventually, so why not? Everything was fine at first, and I was only grabbing a few things, so I didn't need a cart. I was using my cane, little echolocation skills that I had at the time to get around. I was still bumping into things, as we blind tend to do sometimes. My cane suddenly hit something a bit softer, and I figure maybe I have whacked someone's leg and apologize. Cue entitled kid and entitled mother. Big pimpin' with that ammo. What's up, Streamer Maxis?
I don't know what's going on.
Big pimpin'. Shoot, I'm so sorry.
Hey, you just hit my son.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I didn't see him there. Entitled mother begins yelling.
How could you not see him? He's clearly right here.
Now, I'm fully blind, but I don't wear sunglasses, mostly because I can't afford a good UV blocking pair. But also, I'm not ever looking for pity or to play the part of a generic blind person. I just want to be treated like a normal person, but I do understand her confusion as blindness is a spectrum, so I try to calmly explain. Ma'am, I'm blind. I can't see anything, let alone your son. Ma'am, I'm blind. I can't see anything, let alone your son. That's why I have to use the cane, so I can get around without... She cuts me off.
If you're blind, why aren't you wearing big sunglasses?
Now, as a blind person, I get a lot of stupid questions, but I understand a lot of them are just people who don't know better, so I try to happily answer as many as I can. Me, those are really expensive, around $200 for a good pair. I really don't need any inside.
You're not blind, you're faking it.
Here is where my blood starts to boil. I can't think of any reason someone would want to pretend to be blind. It's an actual living hell. And nothing... Red's connection is iffy a bit. It's fine. Live with it. We'll get there. Don't talk about the internet. It makes me sad. Nothing pisses me off more than someone calls me a lot. Do you want me to start over?
No, I mean, I heard everything. Your connection just kind of dipped a bit. That's all. You started being a little robotic.
Okay.
Anyway, she hit this kid. She hit the guy, this lady's kid, and she said that she's faking being
She tapped
blind.
him with the cane. Yeah.
That's the gist. Yeah.
No, Are you refreshed? Alright. Here's where my blood starts to boil. So the entitled mother thinks she's faking being blind. Here's where my blood starts to boil. I can't think of any reason someone would want to pretend to be blind. It's an actual living hell. Nothing pisses me off more than when someone calls me a liar when I'm not. Just as I'm about to respond, I feel a tug, and before I blink, I realize this little demon spawn has snatched my $100 cane from my hands. For those of you who do not understand, that's like if you're shopping and suddenly the power goes out and you can't see a single light. Without my cane, I can barely move at all without crashing into anything. My voice gets shaky as I begin to panic. I'm so sorry, I sneezed.
No worries.
Please skip that
No
back.
bother.
I really do need it. Entitled mother.
No, you don't. You're a liar. My son deserves to play with this more than you.
I hear her shuffle away with my very expensive cane cracking into metal displays, and such as they leave. I start crying and waving my arms in front of me to grab onto something, anything, and end up crashing and falling into a center aisle display, making a loud scene. This is barbaric. Without fail, I somewhat curl into a ball and cry. I'm alone and in public in the dark, and I had no idea what to do. Suddenly, I feel a hand on my shoulder and a man's voice. We'll call him AG for awesome guy. Asks if I'm okay and to stay right here. I do, but begin to at least sit up and listen. This man must have been tall and built like a tank because his footsteps sound like a giant, and I felt a suction of wind when he took off. Maybe 30 or 40. Maybe 30 or 40. What? What'd you say?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeepers. Maybe about 30 or 40 feet away, I hear this loud bellowing, like an angry lion, and a loud crash. Then before I know it, this man is back and helping me to my feet. He takes my hand and puts my cane into my palm, helps me back up the items I dropped when I fell into the display. Me wiping tears from my cheeks. Thank you so much. I didn't know how to handle that. AG, don't worry about it. Some people are just monsters. This guy restored my faith in humanity and even helped me finish shopping and helped me out of the store. As we're leaving, I can hear the familiar screeching of entitled mother. Something about AG grabbing the cane and pulling hard, flinging her evil little child into a shopping cart. I don't know if she was exaggerating or not, but it would explain the crash I heard. It's easy to feel alone in a world without sight, but even through the sheer terror of being stripped of my cane, I at least know now that there are people willing to stand up for me when I need it. Edit, because of the sheer overwhelming amount of people asking, if you're blind, how are you typing? Oh, yeah, she called you out, bitch! Oh, get fucked! I'll answer this with my fingers. And secondly, I'm using a screen reader called Narrator that reads the screen. Whenever my cursor is fingers over the screen, it reads. When I type a letter, it reads. Guys, just, like, Google it or something. You're a piece of shit, you know that, right? Asking.
I knew it was going to be a question.
Yeah, well,
I knew it was going to be a question.
The validation you get from that.
That's not validation. I know about screen reader.
Yeah, I used to use a screen reader. I used to be really bad at writing, specifically because the way my brain works. I have a hard time especially when I was very young, putting words into putting thoughts into words. I could hear the words in my brain a mile a minute. And sometimes it was hard putting them into, actual thought, physicalizing them. So
AI would have been amazing for you back then.
Yeah, it's just it helped a lot. Helped me become the writer and fluent speaker I am today. So I'm thankful for that. It was a Dragon Reader, I think is what it was. What I used at the time.
Yeah. Yep. It was Dragon. Naturally speaking. And it was something you could put on your head to.
It was a headset, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I remember.
What do you guys think? Should you assault people who steal blind people's canes?
Yes.
Yes. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's like saying I want to be attacked.
It's like you wanted this. This is a cause and effect.
You asked for it, actually. Yeah, this is a thing you wanted to happen. I hate this high school so much because I cannot find the last person I need to shoot.
No one watches their children in the grocery store. So, from a certain age, I can understand it. I used to get really bored in the grocery store because we're fucking clothes shopping, and I would rather pull the teeth out of my skull with the set of rusty pliers. And so to kill time, you do stupid shit. You hide in the little ringlet aisle thing where all the shirts are on like a display rack that's circular. So I would hide in the middle of that and terrify my poor mother because of course I'm like, haha, I am in Jurassic Park hunting raptors. But she's like, oh fuck, the autistic one's gone. Oh no. You get real good at.
I can see your mom saying that too.
Oh fuck. Quick, someone sing a theme song from a '90s TV show. We'll hear him. We'll hear him in the distance. But no one told us life was gonna be this way.
Into the distance. Boop, 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 boop.
Just in the distance. Clapping noises. Breastfeeding isn't allowed if you're a teen mom. That's the next story we're doing here.
Can skip that one.
You want to skip it?
Yeah, let's not talk about teenager boobs.
Fine. You can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Oh, yes, I fucking can. And I'm actually familiar with this story. And they absolutely should. Here we go. This might not be the one I'm thinking of. There's a different one where this woman is using her kids to like get free meals. But it's I don't think it's it may be. The baby is hungry. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Buckle up, everyone, for this bumpy ride. Okay, so I was chilling in my living room. All right, hang on. West Philadelphia, born and raised. So I was chilling in my living room around 3 a.m. playing some video games with my friends. My parents are out of town visiting some friends, and I decided to stay home. House to myself and all. So here I am in nothing but my bra and panties. This changed everything immediately. I hope this is... the context of this just changed. Am I sexist now? Thought this was a dude.
Continue reading, Red.
Yeah. In my bra and panties when there's a knock at the door. I'm not. I think it's because I need to explain myself. I saw Will Smith, and suddenly Will Smith was wearing bra and panties. And
That said bra and panties. It didn't say that it was female.
I know, but like, just suddenly, Will Smith is just wearing bras and panties. I'm like, whoa. How you do your leisure time is up to you, man. Suddenly there's a knock at the door. What the fuck? I think I saw myself, so I scrambled to get my clothes on and answer the door. It was a family acquaintance with her already whiny little brat. She's also visibly pregnant. And we'll get to why that is important later. Me. Hey, give me a fake name for the mom.
Rebecca.
It's always Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, what's going on?
Always fucking Rebecca.
My car broke down and a tow company can't come to get my car till
Jeez.
tomorrow. Think me and
What
Brad.
happened to you, Rebecca?
Crack. Mostly crack.
Oh no.
Think me and my bratty child can crash here tonight?
Sure, you guys can sleep in the living room. I let them in. Want anything to eat or drink?
Coffee if it's not any trouble.
Sure, no problem. So I go make some coffee when I see the little shit picking up my controller. Hey, little guy, put that down.
Oh, he can't play a game?
No, I'm in the middle of something right now. Plus, he wouldn't know how to play that type of game.
But he really wants to. Don't you, little shit?
Little shit.
I want to play!
Goodbye. Goodbye. You immediately crossed the line.
So hang on. As a teenager, this would have I wouldn't have let him inside, or I might have. And oh, fuck. Oh, this one's hard. This one's rough because I don't know how I would have fucking handled this. I'm not fully blind, but I am worth seeing. Streamer Maxis. Talk about the blindness? Yeah, it tells you how blind typing works. He's ignorant.
Yep.
Little shit.
I want to play!
No, you can't play.
I want to play! I want to play! I want to play!
And then he throws the
Wow,
controller.
your mic cut out.
Yeah.
Through whatever you just tried to do.
Little shit. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. Ah! And then he throws the fucking controller at the TV and shatters the screen. I do know this story.
Nope. Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
I rush over to the TV.
Hey, don't you swear at my child.
You just let him destroy my TV like this. He broke the sound
He
barrier.
broke the sound barrier, indeed. Yes.
You're
So
the
he's across the house from me, and I could hear it in the house, but I could hear Discord go, "No, we won't let that. We won't let that
That
go."
won't be happening today. um, where was I? You just let him destroy my.
hey, you don't swear at my child.
You just let him destroy my TV like this.
You're the one who didn't let him play the video game.
I said
No,
no.
ow.
And you have to teach your brat that he's an old jack shit. No, that's just the name of the child for the sake of the story.
How dare you? Just wait until your mother. Until I tell your mother about how you treated him, you'll make a terrible mom.
I'm not having kids. If I did, I wouldn't let them be spoiled little shits like this brat.
You are being the brat right now. Just get a new TV and stop whining.
Yeah, I'll get a new TV with the money you pay me for this broken one.
What?
What's up, Tom?
Use your blood pressure cuff.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Z, is that blood pressure cuff in the media room?
Yeah, hang on a second.
It's in the media room, Tom. It's in the media room.
I love one of our housemates just came in and hears me doing voices. It's gotta be very jarring for people. By the way, I also get stick the C-Whip into whack kids. Yes, whacking kids is fun.
You are being the brat right now. Just get a new TV and quit whining.
Yeah, I'll get the new TV with the money you pay me for the broken TV.
What? But you are the one who instigated little shit.
You know what? Just get the fuck out of my house, and you and your brat are no longer welcome in my home.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm pregnant and have a toddler and have nowhere to go. You can't just kick out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold.
Oh yes, I can, you insufferable cunt. Get the fuck out of my house before I call the cops. Her picking up her brat and heading towards the door.
Just wait until I tell your mother about this.
Yeah, I'll gladly tell her about what little shit did to the TV and that you refused to pay for it.
You'll regret this.
And then she leaves. The next morning, I called my parents and explained what happened. They were very understanding because I was never raised to be a spoiled little cum stain and a mommy cunt and get an earful from my mom. That if she didn't pay back what and the mom got an earful from my mom that if she didn't pay back, we would take her to small claims. She tried to claim the oh woe pose me, my single parent mother, pregnant mother, blah blah blah. Shit, but it didn't work. She forked over $500 for the new TV and we cut contact with her. Edit, in case anyone is still wondering, the reason Breeder and her shit stain were out at 3 a.m. was because this little shit demanded McDonald's and refused to go to bed unless he got it. Oof. That was a story. Craziness out here. People keeping their cum as pets. It's gross. Germs. Was it I forget who it was specifically. It was either I think it was Bill Shane I think it was Shane Gillis who was just like maybe Ron White. I forget who specifically. But he's just like, yeah, I got this girl pregnant and I'm staying around. I want to see what it looks like. I think that's just funny. You wouldn't show your child what McDonald's was? It's a land of make-believe and fanciful entertainment and cheap, delicious burgers. Does that make me an asshole? No. Best part about raising a kid, no one can tell you how to do it but you. It's not the best part, actually, but I digress. The best part of raising a child is seeing them as a fully functioning member of society. Or something. It's not my bag. I ain't doing it. No, the best thing about children is you could just wait them out. They'll sleep eventually. Time to wrap it up?
Just keep going from there.
Oh, okay. You know, that's wrap it up is the hand gesture you just made. All right, so I'm entertaining you guys for a bit. We're doing some stuff here in the house that requires Zero's immediate attention. So I'm gonna show you some stuff. This is what True made today. Sorry, yesterday. I had a little help. I found the place, but he really went out of his way to make this really nice. There's this was the spawner, and I think the water trickles down, pushes them here, so they're only like 1 health. It's really fucking cool. Put all this away here quickly, and we're gonna head back to camp. By camp, I mean my bungalow. Alright. True made this. I should keep expanding the mine eventually. Haha, he showed me the villager's room. Yeah, True did. It's pretty good. I think I'm gonna add a second floor, or not second floor, like second housing in that room on top of it. That'll be pretty good. Because we made like 50 villagers. Turned out crazy. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, a thing that doesn't work. This is the one I made. So I made this one. It looks kind of showy, just because I like things to be pretty. But it doesn't really work too well. I mean, it kills them, but it doesn't kill them well.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was about to start a house tour.
I apologize for that. We had some stuff here in the house happen. I had to go take care of.
Showing them the skeleton spawner that True made, and the villager fuck
Nice.
pit, the villager fuck pit.
Cannot find the last thing in this. Oh,
We need to get to the Nether. What's Waba? What, Warner Brothers?
welcome back.
Waba. Oh, what does that mean? Waba. I'm really good at this internet thing. Don't you worry. Totes my goats. Sticks. So, torches.
I think this high school bugged out on me. This is the second time I've done it. I'm losing too much time here.
Wool. It's probably too much. Back. Oh, you are so organized. You would think. You would think I am. It only looks that way on the surface. Also because I started labeling everything because everyone else got a conniption about it. I know where everything is offhand, but no one else does. We started exploring the Nether. We can't find the Nether fortress, and She was like, "Where do you keep the bow? I need to make an enchanted bow." So I'm like, "Top shelf, in the left, under the anvils." And it's like, "There's 700 bows in here." Like, yeah, I do fishing. I do Reddit fishing. You get lost. It's see. I don't know. I know where everything is offhand. I'm real good with that kind of stuff. Last night I sat up in bed counting on my fingers the things Zero forgot that I had Zero says I'm gonna do this and then he didn't do, and I made a list of things. Some of them.
Thanks.
No. So hear me out though. Some of the things I don't want to tell him that he meant to do because then he'll do them and I don't want him to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I just get to keep shit like that to myself. But I have a moral
Well, you
dilemma.
could just tell me because I tell you all the time. Just tell me.
But what if I don't want you to do those things? I get to interject my own things into it. So I think I stopped at like 7 or 8, and I'm like, I should just write this down in the morning. And then I never did because I woke up at 8. And we had a late start this morning. Build you a mass storage device? I have redstone, but I don't know that I want a mass storage device, man. I like my setup. It's pretty. I think the kids would say it has immaculate vibes.
What kids?
The youths.
The youths?
The youths, yo.
The youths are using the word immaculate?
Immaculate, yes. Immaculate, yeah. Yeah, I've heard
I think you're giving the youths
heard it
too much
before.
credit.
I've heard it before. I'm gonna double down on that. I hear kids say youths or immaculate sometimes. You know, I'm down with today's young compunctious rebel. Compunctious is another word they use quite often.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
They look at my generation and say that's how atrocious our vocabulary is.
Atrocious. Ooh. How vernacularly accurate. I used to not be good with socializing, so I just used to read thesauruses. If you ever read a thesaurus, you know you're never gonna get laid. So that's how that story ends. Wow, this is... Yeah.
Oh no.
It's not immaculate, it's crispy. It's pretty dank. That's pretty wizard, yo.
Pretty wizard.
Reply.
Using the word immaculate is pretty wizard, gotta be honest.
For shizzle home slice.
Isn't wizard like 40-year-old virgin?
I mean, it might be. There's
Yeah.
Robot Chicken Darth Vader says, I'm bringing it back. So where's another word for laid? Roustabout parlay.
Brawled.
No. You went a different route than I did. A juxtaposition of two gender roles. Or
That's the position.
juxtaposition. Making the beast with two backs is one that I find quite popular.
The beast with two bags.
I used to wonder about the ethics of that question, and then
Making the baby gravy.
oh, that not a fan.
I know you wouldn't like that one.
I think it's because gravy implies lumpiness.
Yep.
The
Yep.
lumpiness of the babies. Not a fan.
Passing the grade. I like that one. Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah, not fine dining anymore, is it? Now you're in the lunchroom in the cafeteria.
Oh, I could be real gross too. I'm not gonna be though.
I like that. I like that you
We'll keep it
think better.
PG-13.
You're like, I probably
I
shouldn't.
did. I did.
It was such a nice day here. We're like, oh, let's strip blind people, beat up children. Probably shouldn't say that. Sorry. like it's a bishop adjusting his pants. Like, probably not.
All the newfangled words.
Mhm.
Baby gravy is almost as bad as loin froth. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I have intentionally not mentioned loin froth in quite some time, because of our dear friend, and it hurts me every day because there are certain situations where I immediately think, wonder what Cat Max loin froth is doing. We talk about food or something. I always think of it. Are there 30+ babies grown up? Oh yeah, there's no more kids in there. There's the villager breeding farm is to capacity with adults now.
The villager breeding farm.
I call it a fuck pit because that's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's a fuck pit.
It's a fuck pit. True. I kept telling. So I don't know what we did wrong, but at a certain point, the iron golems started getting pissed at us and just beat the shit out of me because they hit like trucks. And I'm like, I'm not really a fan of this anymore. He's like, nah, they love it. Keep going. I meant, no, I'm getting hurt and I'm not a fan. He's like, oh, well, just tough it out. I was like building them rooms and the golems just showed up and rocked my shit.
Say he wrote the recipe for it? Oh,
yes, yeah, it was a recipe. It was a custom food item.
Oh, no.
Did you not know that? It was a custom food item. Fur made that shit.
No, I knew that it was an item, but I just thought that he made a custom item while he was cooking and named it that. But I didn't know he actually wrote a recipe. Mac, I need you to tell me how that gets made.
See, this the kind of this you're like, oh, we should do Ark again. I'm like, I don't know. What'll the censors think? Like, how are Zero and Red still on Twitch? Didn't we ban them? No, that was
He
D-Live.
made it and had you drink it.
He made you drink it. He didn't put anything in your mouth you didn't enjoy. Let's not do this to it. I don't remember the ingredient.
But it was potent.
I like that you didn't comment on what I said. It might have been a bit too quiet.
No, I am not. I heard you.
Okay, good. I won't be repeating it.
Yeah.
The loincloth legacy is very long. Entitled mother brings her along her kid to work unannounced. We ready for more stories about
Yes.
how everyone's bad at child rearing now? Not everyone. There's people who have children. Zero. Without
Yes.
naming any names, can you think of someone who was really bad at childrening?
Yes.
Can you tell us a quick story about it while I'm doing something?
Not going to be a good story, bud. It's filled with abuse and neglect.
Okay, how about this? You've worked in the
Mm.
not catering industry. What's the term I'm thinking of?
Customer service.
Customer service. You've done customer service. What's the worst example of someone else's child you didn't know? I wonder how I'm gonna raise mine.
Just neglect,
Ugh.
like letting your kids wander and do whatever they want, and like not making sure that they're clean. Like the you got games on your phone, kid. That guy, that kind of thing.
You got
Yeah,
games
everybody
on your
knows
phone.
exactly what kid that is. Yep.
You got games on your phone.
Situations like that, like the parents are nowhere to be found. The kid's clearly got snot all over himself and his hands, and he's going around touching everything and spreading disease. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's never there's never been a time where you're like, I think the worst I can ever think of was the two kids at Walmart who were like trying to get React content by like speaking in a backwards voice and harassing like the elderly staff.
Hmm.
You ever seen a prank live like that you weren't a part of?
No.
You were always part of the
No.
pranks?
I didn't know. I've never done prank stuff for content.
Oh no, not even
I've
for
done
content, but
stupid
like
shit
yeah.
for yeah, like I've done pranks before, and we've done some elaborate ones too, but no, never for content. It was always just like a between friends type thing. I think once it becomes content, it becomes malicious in a way, and I'm not for it.
Did you hear about Johnny Somali?
Who?
Exactly. You shouldn't know who they were. He was a guy who went around like harassing locals in different like nations. And right now in
He's the one who got thrown out of South Korea.
yeah, no, he didn't get thrown out. He's under arrest.
He got arrested, didn't he?
He's arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested. He's gonna get thrown out.
The problem is he has to do court hearings for the next 5 years there. They won't let him. They won't get. He doesn't have bail. They won't give him bail.
Yeah, his lawyer will get it to where then this is realistically how it'll happen. His lawyer will get it so that they'll drop charges as long as he never comes back to the country again.
No, I don't think so. I think Korea because he's
they're
done
dealing with
this
somebody
in
from outside the
several
country.
countries though, and he has assaulted
but not
several
there.
citizens.
In South Korea?
Yeah, in South Korea, he's assaulted citizens.
Well, then he should be thrown in jail. Period.
Yeah, he's in jail right now without bond.
Good.
I hope he rots.
Realistically, though, I still think
He's also streaming from he's under house arrest there, in like a shitty apartment. And every time he goes live, he breaks what's the you're not allowed to talk about stuff out of court thing. He talks about stuff like that every time he goes live. So they just every time he streams, which is every day because he's a fucking piece of shit, he gets another charge. And he's done 18 streams the last time I looked. So he's gonna be there.
I mean, yeah, but when you're dealing with somebody who's doing it maliciously, and if you're doing something maliciously, you deserve to pay the price. Like that is, you are choosing that path. Nobody's choosing it for you.
Right.
So yeah, he deserves what he's getting.
Alright, it's time. I'm sorry that took so long. I had to make the room pretty. Look at the room. It's pretty.
He's an idiot. Yeah, I don't know anything about him. I just know that like if you're doing something malicious, then yeah. But realistically, and in most cases that I've ever heard of, when you have somebody that's being held overseas for any reason, they usually will release them to the United States again, and then the punishment is served out either here or it's
I hope he's
released under the terms
because
of
he's
never
citizens
coming back.
have jumped him already. He's got
Yeah, the streamers did. I remember hearing this from the other side. I remember hearing it from the South Korea taking stances against streamers coming there and starting shit.
yeah.
And like
Because they're super diligent about that too.
altogether.
You have to do a lot to piss them off. because
Yes.
I don't know. I did.
They're not bad people.
No, I didn't say that.
But yeah, no, when you're going there for the sole purpose of I'm gonna go there to cause issues, you should have to pay the price.
And that price is
There shouldn't
good
be.
citizens hitting you with the full force of the sun. Just
Yeah.
fucking roundhouse kicks to the back of the head.
We don't want that here. Go away, and that's the way it should be.
Alright, time for the story. Entitled mother brings along her kid to work unannounced. Background. My company sets up a booth at a carnival and we engage several part-timers to assist at the carnival. The part-timers are required to go around the carnival grounds, distribute flyers, share information, and direct visitors to our booth. This feels evangelical. But I'm not here to judge. The story. On the day of the carnival, after setting everything up, I meet up with part-timers to prepare them for the day. Out of all the part-timers, only Entitled Mother was late. She mentioned she would be about 15 minutes late, but it was closer to an hour. As we couldn't wait, I briefed the others and deployed them for the day. When Entitled Mother arrived, she had her kid in tow, a 5 to 6-year-old. Due to her job nature, we can't have her looking a kid around while working, and the Entitled Mother knew this.
My husband couldn't handle the kid, so I had to bring her along.
I can't have you working with your kid today.
It's not my problem. If you don't like it, get someone to watch over him.
My colleague, C.
Full stop. It's not her problem.
It's not my problem.
It's nobody but yours problem.
What do you...
Zero sensed like a blatant lie in the universe and just went, nope, wait, we need to correct this.
It's not my problem. If you don't like it, get someone to watch over him.
My colleague, C, who was watching this all unfold, offered to watch over her kid. He was only required to help out during the start and the end of the festival, so was entirely free during the event. I thought, alright, since he was free, I guess it's fine. I can watch over her. Go get her some food, watch some shows, play some games, but you'll need to pay me.
Whatever, but I'm not paying you for your time, only for kid.
And the guy says, sure. I was flabbergasted. C told me not to worry, he had a plan. Once the Entitled Mother started working, C brought into... Oh, hang on. It's not to close it. C brought Entitled Mother's kid systematically through every single booth throughout the entire carnival. It was the kid's dream come true, and I believe her best day ever. Whatever she wanted to eat, he bought. She saw a lot of the shows and won many prizes, and since he had a staff pass, he didn't need to pay for the shows, only for the kid. At the end of the... How old was the child? 5 to 6. At the end of the carnival, when we were clocking the hours worked, the Entitled Mother had the nerve to insist to be paid full, even though she was late for almost 1 hour. She said that was because of various reasons, mainly due to her kid. She would have been early. She was ranting and didn't really pay any attention, as I was tired and I don't decide on the pay. But it was about how I will never understand, as I don't have kids, and how she deserves it because she's a mother. My manager nearby winked at me and took over. He said he was very pleased with the day's sales, and how we were very supportive of her, and we could give the kids the best. And he told me not to worry about the hours she worked, and Entitled Mother will be paid in full. After hearing this, and not even a single thanks from Entitled Mother, she declared in a loud voice, at least
someone understands the pain of motherhood.
And she had this condescending and victorious look on her face. Thankfully, it didn't last long. The sucker punch for Entitled Mother was that EM's kids spent roughly $100, and which Entitled Mother's pay for 15 hours a day for 8 hours was equal to $120. She made a whopping $20 for the entire day. They took it out of her pay. C made it a point to keep track of the expenses, receipts, tickets, and stuff, etc. Took tons of photos. Of course, Entitled Mother threw a fit, but with the amount of evidence and her daughter vouching for all the fun she had had, and the Entitled Mother had no case except to yell,
I'm not paying for this.
grabbed her daughter and stormed off. We look forward on payday when we issued her a check of $20 after subtracting the amount her daughter spent. That's the whole thing.
Like, you gotta watch my kid.
Alright, but kids, you're gonna spend your money. You're my child. I have the right to poison you. Whoa.
Oh shit, I was muted. Okay, cool. So what I said was, there's nothing wrong with that. She gave them a job and they did the job, and yeah, that's the end of that. That's completely fair. Also, was that the name of the next one? Was
The name of the next
You're
one.
My Kid?
You're my child. I have the right to poison you.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
the next
Christ.
one. What? What's wrong?
All right, this. No, go ahead.
No, please. Go ahead.
Well, we'll see.
I'm allergic to fish and seafood. It's not the anaphylactic type of allergy, thank goodness, so I'm not going to die if I eat some, but I do throw up. I have a stomach ache and a massive headache for a few hours. Enough fish and seafood, and I break out in small red hives all over my arms. My mother didn't believe it, and as a child, I couldn't stand up to her properly. So she forced me to eat stuff with seafood or fish in it to prove I wasn't allergic, and then ignore me when I was sick. One day, she held a dinner party. I was dressed up beautifully and trotted out to parade before the guests. At the time, I was around 9, precious for my age, and absolutely fed up with my mother making me sick. When she held out a fish cutlet, fish cooked with vegetables rolled into a ball, covered in batter and fried, for me to eat. I saw my chance. Me loudly.
Can't eat that. I'm allergic to fish.
Mother. No, you're not.
Eat it. I am allergic. I'll throw up.
No Asian mother will back down in front of her guest for fear of looking like she can't discipline her child. So my mother grabbed the fish cutlet, shoved it in my mouth, and said in her most firm voice of command, "Eat!" I'm glad I didn't do a Asian mom voice.
You did peak though again.
Eat! Eat. So I ate it. About 10 minutes later, I go up to my mother and tug on her Shawty, or her dress, to get her attention. I don't feel well, barf. I vomited on her, on the expensive carpet in full view of all the guests. My mother has a reputation for being a kind, generous, and charitable, very religious woman. So in front of all the guests, she couldn't do anything except act sympathetic and send me off to bed to recover. She never made me eat fish or seafood again.
Good. Lesson learned. Message received.
I will barf at all of your venues. Do not make me do that.
Consequences.
Yep. That's it. That's exactly what it is. Consequences of your actions.
All right, give me a number. Let's move on to another Reddit.
Let's do 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Tinder. Yeah.
Why is your Tinder voice like that?
Yeah. Let's read about a Tinder message. You guys ready? How many of you are excited?
I don't think anybody's excited now.
Why not? You got something against Tinder?
Nothing against your chosen Tinder voice, a little bit, yeah.
What about it?
Anyway, go on.
I can't. Running back to my house.
Some guys are out here really shooting themselves in the face. I love when girls say, "You probably couldn't handle me." Okay, Stephanie, I'm sure you lay on your back way better than anyone. Oh, I'm lightheaded. That one's fucked. I like that one. I'm sure you lay on your back way better than everyone else. About me, do less. I work out, so should you. I don't gym selfie. When I'm not slaving away behind a computer, I'm usually outside. Random shenanigans and laughs. Likely not from your city. I look forward to matching and saying respective hellos and never talking again. Just looking to be one of the 7 guys you text. Cheers.
Just look at me, one of the 7 guys you text. Jesus.
This. I think that's the top one for you. Okay. This made me swipe left. Left is yes, right? Or no? Yeah, left is no, right? Yes.
I've never used Tinder.
I think left is no. About me. I haven't been on a date in 5 years because nobody will ever match with me. There is nothing wrong with me. I can talk to women just fine. I'm not a creep and I don't love bomb. I just do not get a single chance. Ever. You don't care about how much I make, but I do. I worked my ass off to get here. This guy sucks. But I bought a fast car because it's fun to drive and I'm proud of it. Jesus. I bought a fast car because it's fun to drive and I'm proud. I bought a house doing big things but nobody to share it with because it's 2025. Nobody on Tinder is good enough for you women. Dude, chill. It's Tinder.
Seriously.
Bro was asking about my gender, 10 messages in and asked for money. So you're half boy, half girl? Meaning I was
No.
what why no? What's no?
Why that voice?
I picked them
Why
I picked them
specifically
I
that
picked them
voice?
at random. What do you want? What? Do you want me to change it? I can change it.
Okay. Alright.
At
No,
random.
that's
That
fine,
doesn't
go
fucking
ahead.
matter. He doesn't have a profile pic that corresponds with it. It's just text. I can stop doing the voices.
Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Go on, Queen. That's what he's saying. I can hear it in his dialect. It's like, go on, man. Ruin your career. I tried to warn you. Yes, it's my career to ruin. So you're half boy, half... Oh, sorry. So you are half boy, half girl? Meaning I was born a girl, but I like to be a boy. Hopefully someday to be on testosterone and stuff. So you're going to be girl again? No. I don't feel comfortable as a girl whatsoever. Okay. Where are you from? Born in Indiana, raised in fucking Kazakhstan. Lol, what about you? I'm from... I don't know, Czechoslovakia. Can you lend me some money until I get paid? I'll pay you back whenever you lend me where I get paid. That's 10 messages in. Just matched with this person. Hey, can I borrow some money? I don't... there's no way that ever has worked, right?
No, it's common though.
Why?
Shouldn't be, but
There's
it
no
is.
way it's never worked once.
Just on the internet in general, it absolutely. Well, no, it does because some people are like, sure.
I'm eating toast, so hold on. I have a drink nearby. Immediately, we are not responsible for choking while digesting our content.
I'm a little responsible for the choking.
A little bit. Just sneeze again. Good lord.
You started a chat with Alex. You're also a cutie. You forgot to add that in your facts.
Aw, thank you.
Now, do I get a kiss yet?
I feel like you do a hagio. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like you do a hagio faces. What's a hagio?
Oh, okay, never mind. It's okay. Japanese anime.
What the fuck? You know what a hagio is?
Isn't that like Hikage?
It's the super
Is that the
exaggerated,
word?
hentai cum face.
Oh, I did not know what that was then. No, I just thought it was from Naruto.
That's Hokage. Yes.
Yeah.
I will become Hokage. I will become Hokage. Whoops you in the face. What? Don't touch Zero's face.
She was laughing. She was laughing at what I said.
And I wonder why I'm still single. It's a little late to be free tonight. That's a matter of opinion. Well, there's only 2 things open after midnight: your mom and McDonald's. Not bad, but not bad, but no.
That was a good mom joke.
Not bad, but no. Denny's at legs. I take it you're not at Denny's. Bitch, I might be. What's I doing? I'm enchanting, so you're gonna have to give me a second here. Oh my god. People are so horny on the internet. Just in general, I think.
Yes. Yeah. The cornier the jokes, the better. It works, man. I don't know how to tell you. I know that the jokes are like, really? But yeah, no, it works. Everybody
It's
likes
more
bad
like that's
jokes.
where the bar is. It's so low.
Yeah. Well, it is, but it isn't. It depends on the jokes and how they're being delivered. That's Forko's charm, is that he tells really, really bad jokes, but he really likes the bad jokes. So it's like,
It's got that Forko swagger.
what's the word? Yeah, it's the Forko charm.
Easy.
Yeah, me too.
Alright. Sorry about that. I was enchanting some pickaxes.
Oh, you're good.
We're gonna go to nice guys. Nice guy, and we'll do a little nice girls, and then we'll do some of the ones I grabbed recently, and then we'll move on. Holy
Nice
shit!
girls and nice guys, and then we should actually be wrapping up. We started late today,
Oh,
and I have meetings coming up.
wow, that is Are they actually nice though? No, that's
I'm sure if you asked them, they'd say yes.
I'm a nice guy.
all right. So here's a rant from a nice guy. Nice guy is in quotes.
I literally do not understand women at all. I'll admit that. I had a girl recently that I was seeing for 3 months. What did I have to offer? Guaranteed upscale property in Italy because my parents are splitting their will between me and my brother.
Wow, what a humble brag. Your parents are dying. God damn, man! Like, fuck you.
Whoa.
That's how I fucking feel about that, man. Like, what the fuck is this a conversation they're having? By the way, this gets pretty bad.
Guaranteed upscale property in Italy because my parents are splitting their will between me and my brother. This was the second Valentine's where I gift the girl things, this time from the Azori Islands, and receive jack shit and fuck all in return.
Why would you receive anything in return?
It's Valentine's. Here's your chocolates. Lick my ball.
Yeah, that's pretty much the
about the
mindset
attitude.
that I get from people. Yeah. I've never been a fan of the holiday, but
No,
I
it's-
don't
it's-
celebrate it anyway.
I think days like that should be more open to the couple as for you to pick a date. Anniversaries are a little better.
Anniversaries are fine. It's even fine to like have another day that's just not that day.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
I don't.
Like pick a day
So
that
if
matters.
I don't do Valentine's Day at all. For sorry, I was mid stretch when I started talking. I don't do Valentine's Day at all because of the stuff that happens, and that's like tied to that day for me. But yeah, like if like I'll do something like outside of that day, that's not a problem. But you're not doing it to get something in return.
God damn, the day of gifts. That's Christmas, bitch. Today we're going to McDonald's.
Today's McDonald's Day.
When it comes to women, I don't cheat. I give excessive PDA. I don't abuse. I am attentive to their needs. She could have lived in a literal paradise.
Sounds like you're a living hell.
But nope,
Yeah.
she chose a local Toronto DJ with a crippling Xanax addiction and has no purpose in life.
God damn, man. Leave the DJ alone.
Shit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is just this guy's rant.
Maybe I have this stupid ass
Yeah.
nice guy syndrome.
If you're doing it the way that it becomes, then yes, it's just another day to spend money, and it's just a way that it's just a way for them to capitalize off of people's emotions. Things that don't involve money, like going out, doing something nice, having a picnic, spending the day together, doing something unique that's
Watch a
not
fucking
part
movie.
of your normal routine. That's way more, to me, that's way more important. Somebody's time is more important than the things that they can get you. That's why I don't like birthdays. I don't like any of that shit. Just time. Time is more important. I'm not gonna, when I'm dying, I'm not gonna be thinking, God, I wish I had gotten that teddy bear for Valentine's Day.
The dollar store toy.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't like materialistic shit. But that's me. I understand that some people do.
Maybe I have this stupid ass nice guy syndrome because when I was misogynistic as fuck, I'd get the most attention, but that's actually not my natural state. I'll continue. I don't want to hate women. I think they deserve love.
That's a hell of a way to start a sentence.
I don't want to hate women. I think they deserve love. I just don't fucking seem to get it after 3 decades on this planet.
This guy's 30. This guy's 30.
This guy's gonna die alone.
I'll continue my journey.
Go ahead.
I know this guy, by the way. not like this
No,
exact
I know
guy,
exactly
but
what you
this,
mean.
this
We know who this
mindset. I
is.
know. I raided with this guy. Like I spent years knowing this dude and listening to him talk like this about people and like life and just, yeah, it's not. This is a real person.
Crazy.
Anyway, go on. Yep.
I'll continue my journey and not force this shit, because tons of them are whack. Yeah, not all of them, tons of them are. The biggest insult is I attract and am attracted to women who don't even see the value I can provide them. 2 days ago, I had a nurse my age give me 3 layups and literally hoover around after telling me she'll miss me, to which I replied, I'll miss you too, but hopefully not here. And she said, yeah, I hope you don't end up here. I hope to see you outside of this environment. I curved her by just saying it was a nice seeing you, and then took the hospital elevator to not miss.
Down. What's up, man? What's up? I don't. All right, cool.
People I go for don't
Wow.
actually realize there's tons of women that would love to be in their place, but they fuck around and take me for granted.
Dakota's in the hallway.
What
don't
was
mind
that
him.
about?
Dakota's in the
Okay,
hallway,
okay.
wondering what the voice is.
I don't mean this in a narcissistic way, like, oh, women want me, but come the fuck on, bitch. What are you doing wasting my
Whoa.
time when there's people lined up behind you? And just for one example, because this shit happens on a regular basis, but I pick the wrong women when I can literally scoop one off the street or any environment with no effort.
What the fuck? That's a real post. I love the voices.
Yeah, we gotta start clipping some of this stuff so that we can start getting more people in. We wanted to do this for a couple weeks and see how it worked out, but we'll start actually focusing on like clipping and advertising this stuff for these as well. Because yeah, the voices and stuff are fun. You guys seem to like the stories.
I think this is the same guy. Do you want me to keep going? He made another post.
Yeah, sure. Let's hear it.
When you see a single man, 34 years old, that has no kids, ask yourself, why? Is he a bad man? Is he capable of
Yes.
providing? Why does he not have a girlfriend or a wife at 34? Quick answer, an easy answer. Women cheat
Other than that, I
emotionally
don't have a wife. Oof.
with social media and with their friends who tell them the man's business too.
The man's business?
A man's business too.
What is a man's business? Listen, if you're in her guts, she should be in your business. Period. There's no other way around that.
Oh, God.
Sorry if that was blunt for you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're good. Keep moving.
I have waited to find someone to be with who I trust enough to be the mom of my kids and my partner in life. I hate debt. I hate owing money to someone. To anyone.
Yes, that's what I was getting at, Hazel.
I was an abandoned kid.
Which is in all caps for some reason. Or capitalized.
I was an abandoned kid.
Like a fucking Power Ranger.
Who knows what it's like to know his real mom or real dad just walked away when shit got hard. So I've waited and continued to wait. Because when I have kids, my kids will know I'm there every step of the way. Their dad will have the
I'm
intention
not sure what part you came back to, Cat Mac. Sorry, go on, keep on.
and the intention to be there for every first. Y'all passed up over men like me to have kids with the man who left.
Quote room, please.
She
If
came
you're
back
in her guts, she should be in your business. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you were in somebody's guts, she has every right to be up in your business.
So am I the ass?
It was relevant to this guy saying that
What he
she
said
shouldn't be in a
explicitly-
man's
What he
business.
explicitly said was,
women cheat emotionally with social media and with their friends who tell them men's business too.
anyway.
Again, I feel like if you're in somebody's guts, they have every right to be in your business. I don't think that's a bad way of looking at that.
the longer you stay single, the more they fuck your future wife. Gross.
What?
That's the post. And it's this guy going, the longer you stay single, the more they fuck your future wife. That's a disgusting mentality.
Don't be. Why are you single? Like, go out and date. I don't know.
I hate that wife is the end goal.
I don't. I think that everybody should just do what makes them happy.
Yeah.
Like, if you want marriage, by all means, go for it. Do your thing. But I don't see, like, people change, people grow. Like, why be locked to something that you're not happy with? Like, go out and live your life.
This is
I just made that.
This is a message from Tinder. They swiped. There's two messages here, and one is a response to an image.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice perky little titties.
And then 10 minutes later, you didn't get a response. 10 minutes later,
Hey bitch, I gave you a compliment.
alright. That was nice, guys. Nice girls. We're ending quick. We got 10 minutes. It's 11:10. You want to call it?
I can go into another one. I'm in the middle of a quest anyway.
Wait, what? Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're moving on. Alright, so here's one that's from 2 hours ago. The context here is Romanian girl in Bucharest met on Tinder. This is Olivia. Hi. Sorry. Hey, I'll go swim. This is the woman's voice.
Hi, I'll go swim now. Speak later.
Enjoy. I'm in the
That's
metro.
that's the woman's voice.
Yes.
Wow.
Enjoy. I'm
Hello,
in
Olga.
Olivia, it's my name.
Okay, good.
the Enjoy. I'm at the metro heading to the center. I'll talk to you later. I would like to invite you for a drink tonight at 20:30. Is there a place you particularly like?
For a drink? On this cold? No thanks.
I'm not sure what kind of plans you're expecting. Maybe you want to suggest something else?
No, I'm not suggesting nothing. I don't mean to be rude. On the contrary, I am very polite, but it is offending to invite me for a drink on a Saturday evening. I am very well educated. I have
Sorry, what?
What? What's happening?
I
What are you
the
asking?
guy
what
or the
about?
girl? I don't know. I'm confused to what's going on here. The girl saying it or the guy saying that it's,
Oh
it's
my
bad
God,
to
I'll-
invite somebody out?
It's the girl is saying it's bad.
Okay. That's dumb. Go on.
No,
I was not suggesting. I'll do a more Lady Lint for it. No, I am not suggesting nothing. I don't mean to be rude. On the contrary, I'm very polite.
Why did she go from being Russian to being Scottish?
I don't know.
What?
Voices are hard!
That's
Stop
fine, I'll do more of a female tone and immediately went from Russian to Scottish.
For feminine.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I can't do a Russian woman. I'm sorry. It's not in my lexicon. No, I am suggesting nothing. I don't mean to be rude. On the contrary, I'm very polite, but it is offending to invite me for a drink on a Saturday evening. I'm very well educated. I have a good job. I go to work every day, 8 to 9 hours. I'm not the type to go hanging out on a bar drinking. Sorry. I don't want to be rude either. But what are we supposed to meet then? I remember that I'm not Romanian, so I don't know the Romanian habits in dating. There is an international code of good manners. And you asked a woman where she would prefer to go, I have to make a reservation. On Saturday evening, almost everywhere is full booked. If you think to invite someone to stay at the bar with no place to sit and drinking, doesn't matter anymore. That's the whole thing. So she's like, no. You don't know.
Yeah, no, I heard her say it, yeah.
No.
I got it. Why do you keep saying it like that? We gotta get that for the soundboard, by the way. No.
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 And now you're Austrian? Shut up! Voices are hard! I have a hard time! Leave me alone! The unbearable burden of talent.
Yeah.
Haters will say I'm fake. Alright, so here's a one-shot text. She needed to be honest with me is the context here.
Hey! I know this is gonna seem out of the blue, and that's because it kind of is, but I need to be completely honest with you. I care for you so much. But I just feel like I can be in a real relation. I just don't feel like I can be in a real relationship with you right now. It's nothing you've done at all. I care for you so much. But I just have some things in my life that have come up, and I really need to be there for and handle. I am so sorry. I know you probably don't understand, and I'm sorry because you do not deserve to be hurt. And in no way is it anything you have done. You've been more than lovely to be. This is just something I have to do. Thank you for everything. Bye.
That's it? She's just saying she can't be in a relationship right now. That's not nice, girl.
Yeah, you could just say that, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship.
I got shit going on right now.
Just
I need a
be
hand.
honest.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't even need to say that. Just like, hey, I'm not interested in relationships right now.
Downvote. Fuck you.
Unfortunately, I'm familiar with this part, and it's not fun.
Oh god, this one.
Just be honest to fucking everybody.
This next
Yeah,
one's scary.
super simple.
This next one's scary. The context here is that he broke up with her after she threatened his son.
Nope. Cops.
Yeah. Guess what? Police. See if I fucking care,
Yeah, go to the police.
Yeah, no. This is the woman now. You ready?
Oh no. Yeah.
Go to the police. See if I fucking care, bitch. I'll gladly do jail time just to come out and fuck with you yet again. I'm glad that fat whore cheated on you. You deserved it. I'm glad your fucking friends died. I'm glad your mom was a piece of shit.
Oh,
I wish,
crap.
I wish she fucking killed you the way I never would have fucking met
Cops.
Cops!
You
Cops!
might need a hitman. Not even cops.
You need to hire an Avenger.
Hey, Cap.
Nah, I ain't part of this yet.
you. Texted me fucking twice in 5 hours, dude. Doesn't seem like you need support from me at all, but whatever, dude. Fuck you, bro. You wanna know how I felt all day? Oh wait, doesn't matter, right? Guess it fucking doesn't.
Goodbye.
Really? This is how you're gonna do this? I fucking hate you!
I've stayed caring about your feelings and how you're doing. That one time, I need that. This is what I get in return. Well, I tried to call you. Also, my dog did poop a bunch of blood right in front of me.
I hope your fucking kid dies. You worthless piece of shit.
Oh
I'm
no.
destroying this app. Don't come back until I'm gone. I mean it. Do everything I can and fucking leaving. I'll be fucking gone for good in a few hours. I truly hope you can find happiness. Does that fucking sound good? Robert.
Damn.
Run, Robert! Call the police!
Run, Robert.
Run, Robert! Bro. Oh my. Hang on, I'm a little lightheaded. Let me finish this. Guys, there's a few more. There's so much.
No.
I can't tell how much more there is.
You're fucking pissing me off. Fuck you, Robert.
Please stop. I just need a few minutes. This entire conversation, by the Go ahead.
It's the I eat puppies voice.
Robert.
And nobody else is gonna get that
No
but
one.
you and I, but that's exactly the voice that you're using is the I eat puppies voice.
Oh my god. Please stop. I just need a few minutes. All those texts, by the way, broken up, 5 minutes long. All that shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck anymore. Do whatever. Fucking kill yourself, you piece of shit. Fuck you. I'm calling the cops. Go fuck yourself.
You okay? I'm good.
You good,
Just
sport?
No, she goes, you okay? I just made it to the house.
You fucking.
Wait, she goes or he goes?
She goes, sorry, it was such a...
You okay?
I'm good, just made it to the house.
You fucking ignored me.
I'm done with tonight.
4 or 5 hours when I tried to be there for you. Fuck me, right? You know what? Whatever. I knew this was gonna happen. Pushing aside how I've been feeling today, but you don't know how I've been feeling. I've been trying to be there for you all day. Communication doesn't mean shit to you. I'm gonna call the police.
True, fucking chill. I'm glad that...
I'm glad.
What you're doing?
He's like spamming. Shit, pasta check. There, fine, fuck.
I'm glad that fat whore cheated on you. You deserved it. I'm glad your fucking friends died. I'm glad your mom was a piece of shit. I wish she fucked you.
She resends that.
You never fucking loved me. Though, and I will show you true, pure hatred.
This fucking Undertaker is this.
Thanks for giving me all the info I needed to completely ruin you and your family's peace. You worthless piece of shit. I fucking hate you. Only reason you became a dad is because of money. You're a shit dad.
Oh my god, I just learned her name.
Wow, what's her name?
Onyx.
Oh god.
Bitch is built like a truck. So she starts messaging him on several other apps. This is the Facebook one. She's like harassing him across multiple apps now. Just because she has his contact information.
Alright, call this job. I don't know what your toy is on, but I'll press charges the second I'm able to. I even know where your parents live. So one way or another, I'll get my shit back. Go ahead and block me after your 48 hours are up.
Your 48 hours are up? Dude, we had a restraining order.
You're perfect for each other.
No
Both
shit.
pathetic.
Oh, he found another chick.
Since your husband decided to do whatever with his phone, I called the police. They're going to call me back since it's not near me. Tell them I said thanks. I'm able to press charges. Heart. Definitely gotta think on that one. Can't wait for the police to show up.
Holy shit, man. Robert, run.
Yep.
Run the fuck away. Change everything about your life.
Yep.
Go. Onyx.
Block.
Uh,
Time to go social media block. Hold on, yards.
She's like,
no
I
more,
know,
no
I know.
more internet for you.
I know where your parents live.
Is such a fucking terrifying thing to say. Hey, Mom and Dad. So I've made some questionable decisions. Remember that girl I brought over for Thanksgiving last year? She's not doing well, and you should buy a gun. I have a lot to think about.
Yo. Oh, it's so good.
I have a lot to think about personally. But yeah. I think we should end it there. I don't think we're beating Onyx harassing Robert for the rest of his life.
All right, bud.
I'm done. Thank you guys for the bits, the channel points, and sticking around. I super appreciate you all being here. This is a fun series to do. I am scared of that woman. I feel like she's gonna knock on our door.
I heard you were talking
I
about
appreciate
me.
you all being here.
Yeah,
This is-
you're reading the story.
How dare you?
Good lord.
I have a feeling I would know her.
I know where your parents live.
Like, okay, cool. Could you not tell me that? All right. You want me to raid into you and you raid someone?
Give me one sec. I am
I have a couple.
being murdered at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna raid into you then. Nice LMG. The Soviets want it back.
Yeah, no kidding. It's Onyx's.
I used this to liberate my hometown.
Oh, I just realized I raided you.
come
Yeah, have
on.
fun with that. Oh shit! I didn't even realize. Hang on. Boop. All right, thank you guys. Red raid.